but then we couldn't guess what your password was. Was I close with Big Dom 69?
I said I love
So
Alison.
close.
My guess was I love Alison so much. So much.
You do love Alison so much.
I do.
Right, but hey, hang on. Yep, we do have bars going on the audio. Can someone just check?
You check. Yeah, I'll check.
But hey, welcome to Friday Tea and D&D. Bunch of Yorkshire nerds sit around, have a good cup of tea, play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. You got it.
Right. I am Tim. I play Tim, the human dungeon master.
I am Pip. I play Ned a Good Barrel, the Storm Sorcerer Halfling.
I'm Rebecca. I play Lorelei Woodroot, the Blade Song Wizard Varial Elf.
I'm Bethan and I play Larissa, the Tiefling Warlock Rogue.
And I'm Peter. I play Iron Jeremy, the human barbarian.
I still like how we all have to kind of look at the sheet before we say it.
I don't usually give Lorelei's surname, but that's what you did. Do you know how I picked out Woodroot? The two different words for penis.
Yeah.
That's Lorelei's name. She's Dick Dick. Lorelei Dick Dick.
Of course.
Song.
Isn't a Dick Dick a type of like little deer?
Yes,
Yeah,
an
that's
African
right,
deer. Yeah.
Not to be confused with a tuk tuk, which is a little cup.
A Dick Dick riding a tuk tuk? Yes.
Tim, I've got an idea for an NPC.
Rebecca. Oh yeah. Is it a dick dick riding a tuk tuk?
It might be.
Can you phantom steed it?
I need to be. I
No.
don't know where we are at the minute because I wasn't here last session. So
Yes. So, last session, the J team handed the coronet to a representative of Meredith, a gigantic minotaur with a flaming sword.
I think it went very well.
You briefly outsmarted him, and then he came back with the proper forms. That was fine.
Isn't that the story of so many failures? You briefly outsmarted
Shouldn't have taken the bite there.
I am, but what are you? You briefly outsmarted your bully.
But it's going to come back.
For some people it still works.
you didn't use all my spell slots while I was gone. Thank you, guys.
We didn't do it.
No, we think we did a long rest and then we went walking around, so we didn't really fight anyone.
So, yeah, you went to Callingmouth, travelled there, and found several clerics around the town had been murdered with extreme prejudice by an unknown assailant. The what? Okay.
Sorry, I'm gonna.
You gave the adamantine ingot to Donning Stonecleave, the dwarven artificer, and he reckoned he could fashion it into some sort of shield. And you were told about another blacksmith who tried to work on soul-infused metal, ran off into the wilderness. But yeah, for the time being, though, you went round the town and found out about the people who'd encountered the assailant, finding out they were all clerics who were trying to form some sort of council to ward against necromantic energies, like the big cloud that came over it before, see if they could do something about it. That was as far as you got, and then I suddenly realised I could put on music.
Pip told me that Ned had ruined everything.
I think we all ruined everything in our ways.
I mean, I think it was more that like we opened that
Ruined
book and then,
everything, stupid bitch.
I think sending...
Admittedly, I was playing you at the time, and I was like, let's face it, Lorelei's been handed a book. She's gonna open it.
Yeah.
I was just being consistent with your character.
Yeah. She's smart. She's not wise.
So, nuts. Remind me. You took the You took the pendant off of Nathaniel.
Yeah.
And you took the sword.
I got the sword, yeah.
Cool. Did I give you the card for that?
Yeah.
Did I give you the card for the pendant? Good.
Yeah, you gave us card for everything.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Please, can I have the milk?
Is this why he was so hard
Yeah.
to kill? Because he kept taking HP off of us?
No. It was hard to kill because it was a challenge. Oh,
Ooh,
Oh, have you got enough tea?
Use the holdy end.
Yeah. You think,
As
wouldn't
well
you?
as a handle. I don't know why I called it the holdy
No,
end.
it's probably, yeah, you probably got enough tea.
This
It's
is why
the
you weren't an engineer, Pip.
Ow!
The spouty end and the holdy end.
Yeah.
Teapot rhymes. Here is my Mouldy end, and here is my Spaghetti end.
So,
Tip me up and look at me go.
No.
That's how it goes.
you have found out that Erin Firth, nope, hang on, wrong one. You found out that Mayhen Greenshorts, the known priestess of Garglittergold, Traxil Charna, the halfling priest of Yondala, and Hale Fest, the human priest of Pelor, who you'd met before,
Notes, you're alright.
Okay, we've got to drop to D20.
had all been murdered.
Oh man, it landed on a 20.
Wait.
Yeah, it doesn't count if it's. You're not a divination wizard, are you?
I rolled 20 for getting under the table. Didn't do it.
And you did.
Without banging your head on the way back.
I
Yeah,
did. That's
very well done.
20 that.
You had heard of a priestess of Ralaphane Rilithiel, Vanya, who had also apparently fallen victim. You hadn't gone and checked that out yet.
Right, so where exactly are we at the minute? We're in Kellingworth, just stood on the streets.
Outside of the temple for the trickster god.
Garglittergold.
That one.
Yeah.
Lorelei snorts herself awake.
Where are we? Are you still covered in pie?
Cream pie.
Lorelei.
Slowly licking it off to the side.
Lorelei licks Larissa.
Larissa looks mildly confused.
I rolled a natural 20 for licking her as well.
Licks up in like one big go like Scooby-Doo.
Sure, I'll allow it. You're now only mildly sticky.
I rolled another
All
natural
everywhere.
20.
Holy
Stop
shit.
rolling, you're wasting them.
I'm just licking you apart. I'm sorry.
Proof drop.
Okay.
So, shall we go and see if Vanya is also dead?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we were being set off to Vanya's.
Do you know where it is?
Relithel?
You do not. The last you saw of Ralathane Rilithiel was that poor priest who was stood in a stump in the speaker's corner trying to evangelise about Ralathane Rilithiel.
So,
You grabbed him and shoved him into a community centre where he got attacked by a warlock.
Oh.
The fuck? Did we do this?
We did.
Yeah.
yes. Well, no, I didn't. But you guys did.
I don't remember it, therefore it didn't happen. That's how it works.
It was during one of the, I think, 2 sessions where Jeremy and Ned were allowed to do what they wanted.
Which is usually meeting up priests.
And yeah, session number 1 went really well, and then session number 2 was when Peppereed got killed.
Yeah, that went not so well.
We were feeling really confident in
Yeah,
session
yeah,
number 2. We thought we had a strategy.
It was our overconfidence that did it. That's what that was the problem.
Yeah, now we have the perfect amount of confidence.
Exactly,
We can
yeah.
try again with Moira.
Yes. That's why we're making it the shield. She won't die.
Right.
It is the late afternoon.
So who might know where this person might be?
Do we know if there's a temple to Relithel around here?
You had been in Callingworth for quite a while.
Yes.
You know there is no temple.
Ah,
Have I met this person?
No.
I can't scry for them then.
You might as well just go to speakers.
Oh, wait, I've heard of them. I can scry
That's
for
a
them if
good
I've
idea.
heard of them.
Hmm.
I can scry for them if I've heard of them. Shall I try scry?
Larissa makes a very good point. We go to Speaker's Corner where all of the priesty people are.
Or that.
Yeah.
We'll just shout for
Save
it.
you a spell slot.
It's a ritual, it doesn't use a spell.
Oh.
That's
I
fine.
So- Doesn't it?
A different voice.
Also, let's face it, if it's a large concentration of people that are being stabbed and killed off, maybe we should go there anyway.
That's our whole business model.
Right? We don't need the competition.
I
want
don't
to kill
see. I don't see a thing saying it's a ritual.
I was sure it was. Hang on.
Scry,
I might be imagining it then.
you're imagining it. It would be in parentheses. Sorry. Anyway, yes.
You're in parentheses.
My parentheses did what?
Oh, yeah, it's not a ritual, you're right.
So you head to Speaker's Corner. There is a cacophony of competing priests.
Neda puts her stilts on. It's getting ready.
She's vulnerable.
There's a cacophony of competing priests, and Neda is on stilts.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right, what does this person look like? What's his name again?
He's an excellent druid called.
Vanya Charswallow.
Vanya Charswallow! Start shouting for him. Anything?
A few people float past, see if you're trying to try out a new religion.
I offer them a leaflet of Boulder Eye.
They accept it gratefully, and find like an odd no correlation between what you're saying and
What I've given them.
what you've given them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right for Lorelei.
Hmm.
Hello? Vanya!
So someone call Vanya here.
I need a Vanya hug and kiss.
No one responds. It is a busy street. Well, it's a busy street in a park. There are a lot of people on like milk crates, tree stumps, bits and pieces here and there, shouting about various gods. Like it seems like a lot of them are trying to just put across their own point without really listening to anyone else, which is why a lot of them are talking over one another.
How
If you-
many are there? We're going to have to go one by
Are they
one.
holding books? Then can I slap them up?
There's about 7 or 8. There are a few town guards nearby. You can try and slap one out if you'd like.
I'm going to go up to them one by
You
one.
do have a 7-foot pole. You don't have to get very close.
I go up to the first one. Vanya!
He appears to be. It's odd. He's not even on. This one's not on a stump. He's making it look like he's on a stump by having massive shoes. He appears to be reading out of a huge iron-bound book. Something about forges being the home and hearth of the family, and you can attain. You can get closer to your god through good work, through smithing.
Vanya?
He does not pay you any heed. He's also trying to grow out like a really luxurious beard. It's quite thready and it comes down to a point, like very quickly.
I'm 100% slapping that book.
Neda's just appreciating his shoes.
I move on to the
Roll the attack.
Alright.
There you go.
Is this an unarmed strike, I guess?
Yeah.
Don't kill him.
I suppose it's. Yeah, no, it's not a disarming strike because the book's not a weapon, I guess. 24.
24. Yeah.
Fly.
You smack the book
Enters orbit.
right out of his hand.
Once a day.
There's a small like round of applause from the crowd around. Some people start looking a bit like annoyed at you. Some who are actually paying attention to the sermon. The man himself takes affront at this and pulls out a large golden axe. The town guard take an interest.
I could have a golden
Now that we have your attention, we're looking for that. What was his name? Vanya.
Charswallow.
Yes, that guy.
Yeah.
We don't know what you're talking about. Begone, heretics!
Alright,
So mean.
go up to the next guy then.
Insight.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
God, we're learning.
24.
24. Yeah, you're pretty confident he doesn't know Vanya Charswallow.
Checks out.
Alright. Next one.
Vanya, where are you?
The next one is a man dressed in heavy armour.
Wait, okay, do any of these look like elves? Because we can narrow this down because we know
Is
they're
Vanya an
elves.
elf?
Yeah.
That
Yes.
would have been useful information. Are any of them elves?
3 of them are elvish.
Right, I go up to the first elf.
And
then
then
man.
I swear there's a
How
piece
many of
of
those 3 are men?
Is Vanya a man or a
How many of those-
woman?
I don't
I'm saying a
know.
man.
I think it's a
Vanya,
man.
Vanya
No,
in,
mate.
in Umbrella Academy was a Russian woman.
Ah.
Okay,
I just got to
so-
all 3, okay.
Yeah, go to all 3. We've narrowed it down
Go
now.
to the first one. Vanya!
The first one seems to be proselytizing, is that the word?
Prostituting.
No, proselytizing, my dear. Look.
Whoring.
Prophesying?
Hoeing.
Hoeing.
No,
No.
Clapping them flaps.
we're not your mum down the docks. It's a priestess.
Vanya!
She seems to be preaching about about how knowledge can be reached through study of the moon,
Oh,
and not
so
like
that one.
the attainment of knowledge should be an end in itself, but can also get you closer to godliness.
Oh fuck! Is this
I
another
like
one of
that.
Sirius's
Yes.
pictures?
Yes.
Maybe.
Vanya?
Where do you get them from?
No.
She takes a moment. I beg your pardon, my dear. Vanya?
I'm looking for Vanya.
I don't know who that is. Thank you.
All right, thank
But-
you. I walk
Different-
off.
Fair enough.
Little diary.
Oh,
Mhm.
stay tuned. I go to the second elf then.
Mhm.
Vanya?
This one seems to be preaching about the importance of getting back to nature and being in harmony with the ecosystems of the
Oh,
world.
Yes, I know. Shit in the woods now. Vanya?
I beg your pardon, my dear?
Are you Vanya?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Why do you need Vanya?
I want to check if they're dead.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Do you know if they're alive?
I couldn't possibly say.
Ned has got these stilts on and is holding the spear. Just looking a bit ridiculous.
Okay,
With
so
a
hopefully
hat
the
on.
last one.
Hmm.
I mean, we know that Vanya's dead, right? Because she's the one that died.
She's missing, I think.
Missing.
Or missing. Oh, okay.
Yeah. The elven priest was talking about.
We're going to end up having to scry for her, I think. But let's go through the motions. I go up to the third elf.
The third one
Vanya?
is talking about how godliness can be attained through works of great art, through beauty, through the jewellery, making fine, beautiful designs, making gorgeous murals. One can spread beauty in the world, and through that spread happiness and peace.
Vanya? Nice to meet you.
I beg your
Vanya?
pardon, my dear.
I'm looking for Vanya.
Who?
Bugger.
Priest of Relathon.
Oh, no, you want the wood elf down there. And points back towards the second elf, where you notice the stump is empty.
Empty stump.
Where did they go?
Yes, that's a better approach.
Don't know. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of my sermon here. And she starts gesturing at like this easel on one side that's got a...
I'm going to take the stump
Some
and
beautiful
use it to
golden-
scry.
It's a tree stump, as in it's like where a tree has been cut down, there's just the roots there.
Is it their possession though?
No, it's a tree stump.
But is it their tree stump and he took for scrying purposes?
It appears to have an extensive root system that is still under the ground. It is very much emphatically rooted to the spot.
I think I'm to try and scry for them.
Okay.
I'll sit on the floor and I'll start scrying.
Okay.
Should be confused with crying.
Uh,
I just want fun, yeah.
I'm just going to double check this. Okay. What's your spell save DC?
17.
Just in case.
Eaten by a tree stump.
The roots come out and strangle
There's
you.
no modifier because I've now met them.
But I don't think that's the missing person we're looking for.
No, but it sounds like they know something if they've legged it.
That's true.
You see, you take a moment, you cast a spell. You take 10 minutes, cast the spell, and you see them in a basement. It's a... You're not sure, you can see there's like motes of dust that fall down from the floor above, as like you can see like footsteps walking across. You see someone pass the door. There are crates around them, there are boxes, barrels. There's an odd smell, sage, juniper. Actually, I'm not sure if you get that information. See and hear. That does not say smell. You don't smell, see, juniper or sage. Neither of those. But you can hear the footsteps around. And then very briefly, the tinkling of a bell. And then the scry ends.
Run into a shop door or something.
Yep.
Maybe, I feel like it might be someone that maybe sells spell ingredients or potion ingredients.
We have a pal who's a herbalist.
you.
The old Phoenix herb shop, you mean?
Did it look like this herb shop that I'd seen when I looked through?
It looked like floorboards. There were a lot of there were one or two open barrels. You could see like bundles of leaves in them. You're not sure.
Either a tea shop or a herbalist then.
Sweet. How many herbalists are around? How many tea shops are around?
Not many, I assume. We're going to the nearest herbalist then.
We go to Phoenix, I imagine. Yeah.
That is the nearest.
But
You
it's
head-
Phoenix, they're toilets, you're on the top floor.
Across the river as I try and find which flipping page it's on. Pathel, Kirain, Rathan. Fuck. I have too many cities. Cullingworth.
Ooh, 11 or 10 right now.
What?
10. I don't think any of us decided to upgrade to 11.
No,
Sorry, 10 or 11?
We're on level 10 at the minute, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But we were allowed to go up to 11
Yes,
after we defeated what's his face.
yes, after the last fight with Nathaniel, you all leveled up.
Should we do that at the end of the session?
Yeah, I think that's a good
Fast
idea.
Right now, wouldn't it?
Little bit, yeah. Okay, so you head across the river. Yes. I wish I had my map. It's over there, but it's fine.
What's it like?
Oh, it's down there underneath that red book. But yeah, over to the old Phoenix herb shop, and you see again this old cottage-like structure, strangely large, but all sort of sagged across about 20 degrees or so. The entire building, it seems to be twisted, and there's an oak growing through it.
Wow.
It's none of them. Never mind. That's okay. Yeah. But yeah, it's a beautiful place, and you remember inside there's just veils across everywhere and strange glass cabinets full of interesting ingredients. Who would like to go in?
I will.
Okay. You stomp in.
I'm going to wait outside.
But there is very Marilyn, still behind the counter.
Did an elf come running past you?
I beg your pardon, my dear.
Is there an elf in your basement?
Not that I'm aware of, thank you.
Inside or out?
Okay.
15.
15. She appears nonplussed. Like surprised, essentially, by you being here.
Does it look like the place I saw when I was scrying?
Yeah, the floorboards. Well, less in shadow, but they look like the same place. Yeah.
And I saw them in the basement.
Yes.
Misty step! Through the floor.
Bamf. Okay. You misty step through, and you can see that misstep in to a basement, and there are crates around. You can see there is a light that is shining red at one side, and there is a cleric currently in the process of leaving via a door to the outside. You can see daylight streaming through, like late afternoon daylight.
This is the person that I've been pursuing.
Possibly, yes. You can only see the back of them as they are currently lifting themselves out of the basement.
I'm going to try and grapple them.
Okay.
Contested strength?
Yes.
Oh, shit, that's a 10.
That is also a 10. That is enough. They slip out. You guys, you three of you, hear this commotion round the back. And a great flapping of wings.
Excellent.
Because
We
it's
were on
Laura.
the side.
Yeah, we were around.
And see what the hell's going on.
I tried to polymorph them into a frog.
You see... Okay, hang on.
Really? Can we not just talk to them?
Fuck.
They're trying to run away.
The three of us now about to go and bring crap out. I think we're okay.
So, alright, I'll try next time. I'll wait, yeah.
Yeah,
If you don't get her, I'm going to polymorph her.
Okay, that's fine.
I can't find
I've got too much.
Fine. Nope, that won't work. That's fine. Okay. Polymorph is 4th level.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
So
going
I'm
to...
going to let them try and catch her first.
Cool. Counterspell.
But you have, haven't you? You grappled and successfully
No,
won.
no. is matched, which means that the victim wins.
Oh, okay.
The target wins.
Sweet.
They are now a frog.
Okay. Turn them into frog. Right.
You see them attempt to cast counterspell, and then they attempt to cast it with a flapper. As they slowly shrink down into a frog. At which point you see them hopping away.
Great,
Get the
catch the
frog.
frog.
Jared leaps on the frog.
I think we can assume you manage that.
Let me do the contested strength roll.
Contested strength roll. Fair enough.
Alright.
Natural one.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, fuck me. What's a frog's fucking... What's the manual? Oh, jeez. Why do I not...
This could be.
Is this going to be a slippery frog?
This could be close. Is this just? It's just a straight strength.
Very much depends, yeah. Oh, no, it's athletics.
Oh.
What's that?
Frog F. Direwolf, draft horse, frog.
Frog is spelled with a PH.
Oh, wow. No, he doesn't have athletics, believe it or not. Okay.
What?
So that's a 16 for 11 because they have -5.
80. Thank goodness for
Oh, no, hang on.
Rolled a 6.
Oh, no, yeah, they can use acrobatics, which is dexterity, which is +1, which is 17. You still beat them.
Just.
Yes.
Slippery.
Yeah.
At one point, the frog has German in his back.
Oh. You have in your possession
Here it
a
is.
frog.
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 Yeah, sure.
Right, let's go and take it somewhere where it can't
Wait.
escape.
We should probably investigate this basement because the fact that supposedly the person at the counter didn't think there was anything in the basement, and then there was a weird red light. I feel like we should probably go and investigate that.
I'm going to go and investigate the basement.
As you walk towards the basement doors, they snap shut.
Misty step.
Okay. Marker for Misty Step. You bump back in, where you see Very Marilyn, and then she's opened up a hatch around the back that you recognise would be slightly further back than the back door of the the back wall of the main shop floor area. She looks at you and casts a spell.
Counter spell.
Cool. It's, I think it's 4th level. Hang on.
It's just gonna take you into a frog.
Just don't get the frogs mixed up.
Can a frog maintain concentration on planet?
Give me. Okay, so give me your intelligence roll. So just roll, add your intelligence.
Natural 20 plus 25.
You counterspell her banishment.
Okay.
Fucking what do you want?
Why'd you lie to me about who's down here then?
Because I'm hiding them. God fucking.
Is it Vanya? Because we need to look after Vanya. She's...
I'm doing a good enough job looking after Vanya.
Well,
Thank
I
you.
found her, didn't I?
Yes, you pissing.
So obviously not very good, because I'm incompetent.
Fair enough.
No, just outside listening to go.
She's going to cast again. Are you going to counterspell again?
I'm going to Misty Step.
Fair enough.
Back out.
Misty Step out. As a bonus action, she. How long is it? No, yeah, because she can. Yeah. She runs after you, out to the back. She doesn't have to. Yeah, no, because Misty Step's 30 feet. So yeah, she's still going to try and bloody well.
Isn't she gonna run into the?
No, why am I
Fire.
rolling? Sorry, no, I need a wisdom saving throw.
No, I don't want to do that.
She runs out into the back. You see Lorelei, bamf back out, and then the trapdoor, bamf, opens up. 16 is not enough.
So.
Lorelei is also now a frog.
Which means the frog is no longer a frog, because I can't concentrate as a frog.
I mean, that feels logical.
But you're holding the frog.
No, hang on. Druids can still concentrate while in wild shape. Why can't you concentrate as a frog?
Oh, can I not? Can I? Yeah.
I think do druids not maintain their mental stats or something now? I think there's... Hold on.
Why did you decide to cast polymorph?
Because it was running away and I panicked.
No, not you.
Oh.
Tim.
I should have counted.
Because she's a druid. She cast banishment at once, it didn't work, so she tried something else.
I'm tired of being a frog.
You've been a frog for 2 seconds.
You've literally only just been turned into a frog.
And I had that thing in my bra. Were you trying to fight me for it? The coin.
No,
You
you
weren't
weren't.
there.
I don't think I was there for
I thought I
that.
got turned into a frog.
No.
It was a mouse. There was polymorph.
That was probably a mouse, actually. Yeah, that was Tomalin. Did it? Yeah,
You
he's
put
also
him
a
in
druid.
jar.
Yeah, I did.
You know a few druids.
Mm.
You see, like, this normally really composed elf who you've never met before, I don't think.
No. I have
Yeah.
no idea who any of these people are.
I don't know if you've met her.
I think
Very-
I have. I think
yeah.
I remember going in there. I think.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
She's, like, normally perfectly composed, like, just like a mess of shawls everywhere, everything flowing. Here, like, she's got, like, this glowing pendant has fallen out of her top. It's, like, got a beautiful gem on it that seems to be glowing oddly green and purple. Like, her hair is just a frizzy mess. She is very, very pissed off. And you can just see antlers starting to crop out, like, at the back of her head, like, just starting to just slowly breach the surface. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Bud. Why?
Jeremy? Where is Vanya?
Where's my order for this month? No.
The frog.
The virility pills? You still need those?
You'd be amazed how hard I work.
Hey.
Just a very compelling argument here.
Hmm.
You can polymorph yourself and maintain concentration.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, so
So,
Vanya's still a frog,
Hmm.
and
I'm a
some,
frog.
and you're a frog. So
Mhm.
somebody get the frog. You're the
Never
frog.
picks up. Except the picks up
You
the frog.
flick me on the
There's a
nose.
weird angry druid, so I'm not gonna,
It's just a frog with like
Punch my
stumpy
sword.
little wings.
She's flicked me on the nose.
I go
She needs to roll to hit the frog.
I boop the frog.
I think that's a prod.
No, I've told her to flick me.
You can't tell it to flick you. You're a frog.
No, I know. I'm telling Pip to flick me.
Pip can't flick you. Pip is playing Nedda, a
Then
character.
Flick the frog, Pip.
I think that Neda would flick the frog.
Anyway, right.
Anyway,
Who has the wherewithal to turn me back by hurting me?
not me.
Use
Hmm.
me.
So, good news. Some of the J team and one of these two frogs are here to do justice about the Vanya situation.
We heard that people being killed and somebody's after Vanya, and we came to figure out what the hell's going on.
And if they have genitals,
And-
Nether will explode them with lightning.
Exactly.
Yes. It
Then
narrowly
you're very
misses Rob
suspicious.
Lorelei.
Roll persuasion.
Rabbit.
Is there any chance that that would be an intimidating kind of persuasion?
Are you trying to intimidate the archdruid?
No, I'm trying to chance my
She's
luck
a
here.
druid.
You do. People are.
Nedda, would you like to help? Because you were also
Yes.
offering.
Yes.
Would you like to also roll persuasion
Yes,
along
yes.
with Jeremy?
Perhaps Jeremy helps Nether.
Jeremy, what is your roll for
Yes,
Yes,
23.
23?
Yes.
Why am I? Alright.
Someone flick the frog.
Okay.
You keep your trousers on.
Literally 0.
This is Nana speaking very eloquently, and then Jeremy's just there. "Ah!"
Jeremy's pissing on Frog Vanya.
Please don't do that.
Surely that's an attack.
Oh.
I would like to kamikaze myself.
Wait,
The-
can I just not poke her with my conjured sword?
You
Does that
could.
count? Wait, what breaks polymorph for you?
When my HP goes to 0.
They're not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and kill myself. Or hurt myself.
How?
I'm going to smack myself into something hard. Do some bludgeoning damage, fling myself at a wall, and then...
The problem
And
is,
she dies.
no, you only have like 20 feet. You have only really very slow movement, and you're very squishy as a frog. You have to try and drown yourself,
I've
but
got 20-foot movement and a swim speed. I can't drown.
you what?
Jeremy can control.
I'm just appalled by the thought of a frog trying
My
to
speed
bludgeon
is
itself to death against the wall.
My
Yeah.
speed is 20 feet.
Sure.
I'm almost as fast as Nedda.
I mean,
Neda is faster when she has her stocks on.
I can breathe air and water. Standing as part of its
You can
movement,
breathe
and without
water?
a running start, the frog can long jump up to 10 feet and high jump up to 5
Shit.
feet. I'm flinging myself at a wall.
You were bound with a squidge.
It's like the idea that like we're trying to convince this woman like what our minds. So this is frog.
Just a-
kill it
just a-
in the background.
Can a frog generate enough force to injure itself?
I'm hoping the wall's a bit rough and spiky and I can graze myself or...
If you steal something in front of a town guard,
As a frog, then.
Unless you put a bucket on the head. You find yourself unable to hurt yourself well enough on this very, very bouncy wooden wall that is part tree.
I provoke the tiefling.
Right, okay.
How?
I'm going to start smacking myself against her ankles, see if she'll stand on me.
Do frogs bite?
Stand on me.
They do not.
Crush my
At least they can
frog
try and
little
gum
body.
you.
This
Okay,
frog's
this
working.
is. I'm just gonna pick up this frog and be like,
I jump off her shoulder,
Sure.
head first.
Yep.
Just try and hit the ground head first.
You need to go 10 feet before you roll bludgeoning
Well,
damage.
I can roll, I can jump, I can jump 5 feet up in the air.
Yep, but you're only 5 feet tall.
Tieflings are
so-
tall, so if I'm on her shoulder and I jump 5 feet, then yeah, that's 10 foot down. At least.
Roll me athletics as a frog.
Does it have athletics? It doesn't have
I know what its
athletics.
strength is. It has. So if it doesn't have proficiency in athletics, you just roll strength.
Natural 1.
Natural one. So that is a -4. You do not make it 5 feet in the air. You try and leap off and just get caught on a leather strap in the armor and just just slowly tumble like face and then back and then face and then
This point
back.
I'm fucking Mr. Meeseeks. So I'm just like, let me die!
A little bit.
I'm going to look at this frog and pick it back up again and put it on my shoulder.
Fair enough. So while that is going on, where exactly is Vanya, please?
Vanya is.
It's just one of these two frogs, but we're not sure.
Oh, I'm going to throw myself against the blade of someone's dagger that's on their back or something.
I've got my
I'm
spear.
gonna jump onto the top of her spear.
My spear
Okay.
is 7 foot.
Before that, seeing Frog Lorelei in
Yeah.
danger, Jeremy produces the Trident of Fish command. Casts Dominate Fish.
Hold on, wait, is she still on my shoulder or not?
I'm trying to get myself hurt on a blade.
Oh no, I know, but are you still on my shoulder thinking about this before you do
Yeah, I
this? Or like,
suppose,
what's
yeah.
going
What
on?
is this? A wisdom saving throw?
Let me tell you.
The wisdom modifier for the frog is better than Lorelei's.
Because you've got more wise than you're a frog.
I'm wiser as a frog than a person.
Dominate Beast. Hold up. Okay. Wonderfully, this is a 4th level spell.
Oh no.
A wisdom saving throw or many things happen.
9.
Does not beat Jeremy's save DC. However, there is some good news. Because I believe that
I can't believe I've got a
Lorelei
rule on
and
this
I
trident.
now have a telepathic link.
Okay.
You just hear like Mr. Meeseeks, let me die!
What? Why would we do that?
Because then I can be a Lorelei again.
Yeah, but you'll be
Okay.
dead.
No, the frog will be dead. I'll go back to my original form. I've got full HP.
The save is DC is 15 for the trident. It's not Jeremy's DC.
Flick me on the
That's-
nose.
By coincidence, Jeremy and the Trident have the same.
Oh, sure.
DC. Yes.
Oh, if it's set on, it might. If you put Trident of Fish command, it may literally say this is the spell save for the fish command trident. Sure.
Flick me on the nose.
Cool. You now have telepathic link with Lorelei, but the question remains that Barry has asked about 18 seconds ago, 3 rounds of Lorelei trying to self-immolate.
And in response, Jeremy is pointing a trident to one of the two frogs. Right, sorry, I just needed to make sure we had the right one. That one there is Lorelei, who apparently wants to end her terrifying, painful existence. This one that's wrestling with me, though, that one is Vanya.
She's safe now.
I can fish command her too if you need me to.
She doesn't. No. Yep.
Lorelei's still on my shoulder.
Oh,
Am I helping?
oh, hold on. Stay there, Lorelei. Fish command.
Not sure if you can do it to No, because I don't think you can do it to two things at once.
It's fine. Why do we need to talk to the frog there when we can talk to the human being that's been trying to protect her?
So, yeah,
Hmm.
that's interesting.
So that's what
isn't
she
it?
says.
Yeah.
But is she really protecting?
Fair.
See, Ned is learning.
I mean, at the moment,
Yeah.
there's a frog on my shoulder that wants to commit suicide, so...
Not very introspective. Would you like your D3 back?
Oh, yeah.
These anyone's?
Can I control more
Oh,
than
no,
one?
not like mine.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know that I
I have
can.
that set.
No, it's a concentration spell. So you're casting Dominate Beast, the spell.
You'd think it was a concentration spell. I don't think it is. Oh no, shit. No, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So you can switch it over if you'd like.
Okay. Wait.
Smack me on the nose.
Okay. Bear with me 2 seconds, Marilyn. Jeremy skewers Lorelei with the trident.
Yeah. Can I be Lorelei again now?
You can be Lorelei again now.
Um,
that means you've just flattened me.
Yeah, like, the middle prong comes very close to Lewis's face, just like that. The other one's there, stabbing Lorelei.
presumably.
And now Lorelei and Bethan are like on top of each other on the floor.
Yes.
Lorelei and Larissa, sorry.
Hmm.
Well, you should have thought that through, shouldn't you?
Hmm.
You're very smart.
Top marks there, Lorelei.
I
Mhm.
didn't even know that you were wrong. It just happened.
Sorry.
I'm now going to fish command Vanya.
Cool. Okay. And what are you saying?
Well, assuming that she fails her frog save DC,
Hmm.
she is now charmed by me.
That's a 2. There was a brief pause as you fish commander, and as you're about to say something, there was just a firebolt comes across and just explodes the frog.
Who did
damn
that?
it. Yeah, good question.
Very did. Very Marilyn, the shopkeeper. All of a sudden, you are holding on to the expanding head of an elf priestess who's looking and quite bedraggled and a little sweaty. And it's odd for an elf. Like, she still is absolutely carrying this sort of shabby look. Like, I forget the word for it, but shabby couture.
Great.
Shabby chic.
Shabby chic, yes.
Ah, good.
But,
Ah,
yeah.
let's try this again. And I'm just going to point you at these very nice people, and they're going to say some things.
Well, yeah.
Don't worry, we're here to protect you.
What the hell's going on?
There he goes. She no longer has an innate swimming speed as an elf. Please put my priestess down. Can you all come inside before someone sees us?
Well, why did you turn our friend into a frog in the first place if you just want to have a conversation and then lie to us?
Good point.
Because you barged into my shop, demanded things, and then chased the person I was protecting out the back. Now,
I would have
inside...
chased it if she hadn't run.
You served with the police at some time.
For all I knew, you were mind-controlled by something, by the thing that's been killing her. Now, this way, please. I will put the kettle on.
Your
said-
head?
She says in, like, very clipped tones. And storms back inside. And Vanya is like, please, can I go?
Wait, so you want to go back in there? Let's just confirm this.
Yes, please.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank you.
No,
And
too
she
much
just sort
wanted
of
to be out here a minute ago.
very much cowering and, like, just looking around. Doesn't seem to be anyone out of the ordinary around. There's a few random villagers walking past. Like, a few have noticed this odd tableau. But, yeah.
Frog blood smears the ground.
Yeah, a little bit.
I've not let go of her, by the way.
Understandably.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Right, well...
Yeah,
She's kind of, like, holding onto the scruff of her neck and she's, like, just sort of swinging there.
We go back into the
go
shop.
back inside.
Okay, we need to be on the same page here because I feel like we are not on the same page.
Yeah.
Could you pass the milk?
Yeah.
Very says. Thank you kindly.
Lorelei passes it over, apparently.
Hmm. Right. Good grief.
So what do you know
Lorelai's playing
about
the piano.
all these priests being murdered?
Well, I'll be in the back, says Very, and departs. Vanya sort of sits
no,
there.
I'm going to follow.
Fair enough.
I like that.
Given the fact that she's trying to be murdered, I feel like being on her own isn't really the best thing in the world.
Mhm.
Great. Alright, cool. I'll go do that. You guys have a chat.
Okay, roll me stealth.
Yes, I can use stealth!
And I definitely won't shout, "Where you going, Larissa?" No,
Fucking don't.
I won't. Is that mine?
Oh,
Or was Steve
fucking-
it?
There it is. Oh,
Damn
although
it, that's not
this is
gonna
the
work.
monster manual.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm missing a few of mine.
Mhm.
So you've got your ducky, you've got your
Got my
seagull dice.
seagulls.
No, yeah, it's
Stop
in.
it now.
Listen.
When you are under, you could be hit by a boulder. And where you lie,
Oh, I apologise. That was a poison spray. Oh no, produce flame. Produce flame works. Yeah, that was rather than a firebolt. Yeah.
Poke your
Mhm.
knees.
What'd you get?
26.
26. And very carefully sneak into the back. Okay, the rest of you.
Sneak into the back and kind of like put myself in a position where I can
Hmm.
see all the exits and anywhere that's like you could possibly snipe somebody from.
This is a very sort of crowded storage room of crates and things. There's like a little corner you can see off where there's a small chimney over a cauldron, and it's like just bubbling, and there's like the smell of tea and herbs, and everywhere around there's just like hanging herbs and spices and barrels and bits and pieces.
Is there a dark corner I can cause it myself?
Yeah,
It's on the wall.
You can sort of squeeze between two barrels, and yeah, just very carefully. And you see, yeah, Very seems to pull out a cleaver and opens a drawer, and there's hanging corpses of various animals, and she starts like cleaving bits off of one and adding it to the cauldron, muttering darkly to herself. Do you speak Elvish?
No.
She mutters darkly to herself in a language you don't recognise. Okay, the rest of you. You're in the shop. Very takes a moment. Vanya takes a moment. Blah, 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 goes over and just locks the door, and you see this. Yeah, pretty much. She's kind of bedraggled, but yeah, she's got this shabby sheet going on. She seems like always in place. Like her hair, even though she's clearly been hiding under the shop for a couple of days now, she seems still like it kind of works for her. It's like one of those people who can like never put a foot wrong somehow. They're always entirely at ease wherever they are, even when hiding for her life.
Wait, why is she the one closing up the shop?
Because Very is in the back having a tantrum while making some potions and ingredients and stuff. Okay. What do you know? Who do you work for? And what do you want?
Nothing, no one, nothing.
Want justice.
We want justice. We heard about the priest being murdered, and we've been investigating because we want to
Yes.
get justice.
The Aegis Council. We were trying. Oh. There was I don't know if you know. A few weeks back, there was this horrible necromantic cloud. It took over the city.
I didn't do it.
Right. Sure.
It was Pippa Reed.
Roll deception.
No, it wasn't a lie. I didn't do it. It was Pippa Reed.
Roll persuasion.
2.
What's your modifier?
Dear.
Right. Sure. Anyway, we were trying to form a united front so we could fight anything like this in future. And then Hale died, and it was horrific. And then I was going to say Garl, but that's not his freaking name. That's his god. Sorry. And then Meehan, poor little Meehan, got obliterated. I heard about Traxel, although by then I was already in hiding. What do you plan to do about it?
Let's find out who's doing it. Do you know Greater Restoration?
I do.
Right, I'm going to contact her the plane. See what the demigods say.
Wait, why do you need greater restoration for that?
If it goes wrong, then I'll go insane. They have to use greater restoration.
Does anyone have diamond dust?
No.
Seems like something Moira might have. But
I
I
need to
don't
find
know
the
the rest
bag
of
of
this.
That is not the bag of holding. This is the bag of holding.
So here's my idea.
Oh, I tell you what. Does anyone have 100 silver? Because I believe we can just take this out of very stores, but we will need to pay for it.
So that's 1 gold piece, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you
we've
take
got that.
1 gold. I hand out 1 gold piece from my pocket.
Okay. Vanya goes, takes the gold piece, opens, tries to open the cash drawer, realises she can't, and then puts the gold piece on the back counter, and opens one of the little cabinets, pulls out a bag of diamond dust, pours out a specific measure, and puts the rest back very carefully, and then she sort of like puts it together on like one of those little saucers with a lip in it. She
Can
goes,
anyone buff me?
right.
Yes. Yes, I can.
Just holds up the saucer.
Jeremy reaches for a
Are we ready?
polish or something.
Hang on, I'm just going to see if I can get any buffs before I make this saving throw for my intelligence.
Jeremy gives you a quick polish, and
Ooh,
there you go.
that adds. I can add that to a roll.
Yep. You can add that to any attack or ability check you like for the next 10
It's
minutes.
a saving throw.
Then it's going to help you in no way.
I'll give you that back then.
Jeremy unwaxes you.
Can Vanya give me any buffs?
No.
Alison should be able to give me a D4.
Oh, like guidance.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, she can
Okay.
do guidance.
Okay.
Bloody clerics.
Right, okay.
Way.
So what am I going to ask? Who is killing clerics? Why? I get 5 questions.
Do they? How do they answer? Is it?
Well,
is it
it's short answers, so
oh, right. Well,
Wait,
one
wait.
word phrases usually,
One word phrase.
or 2.
With one word, specifically just one. Yes, no, maybe, never, irrelevant, or unclear.
If one word answer might be misleading,
Misleading.
the DM, you can use a short phrase as an answer.
Yes.
It's at your discretion.
Mhm.
Okay, fair.
Who's killing clerics?
Who's killing clerics?
Why?
Fuck.
Why is a bit of a big question.
Well, if they say something like money, then it's sort of.
No, it'll be something to do with the council.
I think from a practical point of view, who and where.
Where are they? Yeah.
Where are they in wherever city we are? Just
Where
so
are they
don't
located?
say.
Specific
Good point.
within the city. Where are they located? Within the city. Anything else?
Depending on the answer we get to that, you could always ask a follow-up. You know, if it's the suburbs, you know, you could say where in the suburbs or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Should we do that then?
Yeah.
It's gonna be there in the house.
Okay. So Lorelei's
That's why
gonna.
I'm looking at the other person.
Lorelei's gonna crack on with this then.
Cool.
You all ready?
Uh,
Nice. That's unnatural 20 on that saving throw.
Mm-hmm. That's his fucking name. There we go. Sorry, yeah. You cast contact of the plane.
Yeah.
There's a feeling of great beneficence. There was a piano in the background, stabbing at a chord. It's a beautiful golden feeling, and it just slowly fades in front of you. Almost as it comes up, it seems to get hollow, and then just dissipate. And there is blackness around you. You can feel the heat of a fire that you can't see, and there is a presence. It feels malign, it feels angry, it feels hungry.
Aww.
Ask your question.
Hang on. Well, I didn't know they could be naughty. Okay. Who's killing the clerics in Kellingworth?
Falvain.
Why?
Competition.
Okay. Where is Falvain now? Within the city?
Yes.
Where precisely, please?
You know what I could do with your brain? I could take it out of its skull there.
Answer the
Push pins through it for an eternity until you became naught but a gibbering wreck.
Well, I'd say after that the spell ends because it's only there for a minute.
So he didn't actually answer the question.
I know who's doing it and why, but not where they are. I don't answer.
You will find him.
Mario, is that you?
In the Mushroom Kingdom!
Oh.
Gee, I give it up for Killy Bowser.
I really should have changed the playlist, shouldn't I?
I want to be a Winged Cooper.
The party proceed to bang their heads on floating bricks until coins come out. They're rich.
Coins come out of their heads. No.
If he's about to say he could be
Fine.
Not in the Mushroom Kingdom, damn it.
It's the music of the Feywild.
It probably is. Given that I'm playing an elf, I hate Fey bullshit. What was he about to say?
You can find him under the Blessed District, in a basement, hiding away, growing like a cancer.
Under Blessed District, Cancer. Got it.
Fuck,
Thank
is that
you.
the name of the Blessed Quarter? Blessed Quarter. Sorry, yeah. Fuck. This is what happens when I don't have my map. I never need a map of Kirain. I know what it looks like.
Okay.
Sweet.
Bloody Kellingworth.
So
Bye,
great.
love you!
As you try to go, you feel like a presence, like a pressure on the front of your head and on the back of your head. And the rest of you see this. Lorelai's eyes are black, and there is just suddenly just a sizzling on her forehead. I could pluck your wings, you know.
Lorelai's just like,
So could anyone? What?
Just grabs you, and you feel like this odd stretching pain, like this blackness start to envelop your left wing, as just with middle finger thumb, he just grabs it and gives it a uncomfortable yank.
Could someone end the ritual? No, you probably see this happening to me.
yeah, but how do we end the ritual? And secondly, isn't it over in a minute anyway?
Yeah, like, are we not at the end of a
Yeah.
minute now?
Oh yeah, no, it's been about 2 minutes. And she's not snapping out of it.
I don't know, punch.
Does she-
I tell you what, little one. Next time, bring me presents. He lets you go.
Him a leaflet of boulder.
And as you hold out the leaflet, it sets fire in your hand. Burns away into nothing, to ash. Farewell. And then you see like Lorelei slowly turning blue. And then all of a sudden she just, like, her eyes clear, and you take a breath and you realise she hadn't been breathing.
Oh yeah, elves breathe.
I'm downstairs.
You come back into Kellingworth.
Oh, well, that was unpleasant.
We can go back to the Mario fucking music.
Yay!
So, it's Falvain, and he's killing him because they're competition, and he's under the Blessed Quarter in a basement, and he's like a cancer.
Oh, I love killing
What's
that
cancer?
cockback. What if we go there and you just start mind lancing them
Yeah.
from above until he dies?
Actually, wait, both of us can do that. Hold on.
We can both fucking lance him, like...
Bye!
Ah,
What is happening?
Oh my god! Why can't I run away?
hang on, what are my spell slots like?
I can
I'm
only get
gonna-
295 feet away.
So I'm going to take a short rest for some arcane recovery,
Okay.
and then I can do it, then I'll have 4 of those available.
Okay, so what are we doing now?
What?
Are we going to leave What's-Her-Face with
Oh yeah, well,
What's-Her-Face?
so Vanya, don't go near the Blessed Quarter, because that's where he is, Falvain, he's the one killing clerics.
Okay.
Do you know, what does he look like? Can we exp- I use, has anyone got a minor image?
I can.
You kind of remember like a small man with like just a little, like it's like going bald, but he's got a bit of like a Tintin quiff at the front. He's kind of chubby and
Balding, Tintin, chubby man.
yeah, like light blonde hair with a little like scrabby goatee. Just sort of like folds of fat just sort of pressing at his clothing. He's wearing for some reason like a shirt that's just slightly, a tunic I should say, that's slightly too small for him.
He's a fat man in denial. He looks like a giant baby with a moustache and a goatee. Blonde. Balding.
Notably short for a human.
Yeah. Yeah, quite short. Feel free to make fun of that. Men like that.
He may still have lightning scorch marks on his trousers.
You just remember though, his eyes burned red and black.
Yes, he has red and black eyes. You can't miss him.
Oh, apart from, you only noticed this when he got angry, when he was upset.
He is mad. Yes.
He's always mad.
So, pub.
Pub.
I think we're going to go to the pub for a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. I'm gonna leave with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the question. I'm stacking up too many books, frankly. I'm just going to throw a few on the floor. But not that one. Okay. The pub you know of, well, there's several around the town, obviously. Oh my god.
Excellent cocktail bar, those are not.
There is. It is the... Jeez. Man, why aren't my notes better? What have I done? The Mage's Cap. Yeah, run by Very's daughter.
Yeah.
Valiant's Moonshade. A half-elf. Very into, like, odd, delicate, fruity cocktails. You can go there if you like.
Yeah, let's go there then.
There was also the Wheelhouse, run by a grizzled old Triton. But that's fine.
Can we stop for a tea and a pee break?
Absolutely. So we're just gonna mute the microphones, leave the cameras running, and we're back about 5-10 minutes. Okay. Arg. T&P break. Excuse me. Arg. There's the button. And we're back on again.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Everyone has peed who wanted to. Some left the seat to do so. Okay, so.
Did you say some?
So whoever didn't leave.
Mhm. So, as it gets into early evening, and then mid-evening, as the night wears on, in the Ing pub that I Ing named, and then Ing forgot, yeah, the Mage's Cap. You're just surrounded by a cacophony of random glasses of various shapes and sizes, some filled with bits of umbrella, random fruit, and there's just sort of a stickiness to everything with like sugar syrup.
Right.
You mark off 2 silver. What would you like to do this evening?
Should we go and find Falvain now?
Let's go kill a man.
Because you've come out under the cover of darkness to do cleric murders, right?
Yeah. So
Some of them are in broad daylight.
Mm.
I feel like now that he's looking for someone, maybe night is better to search for someone.
Jeremy reaches into his pocket and pulls out one of his fake moustaches. Do any of you know Disguise Self?
Who's you?
Who said that?
'Tis I!
Oh, there you are.
I learned this power many years ago
It's a
with
powerful
Jade
gift.
Leaf. She
Mm.
was a good leader. She taught me that sometimes disguise was the greatest fist.
So we all put on fake moustaches.
Yours is made of little cocktail umbrellas.
Drunken mustachio, the party headed out into the night.
Let's go kill a man.
Let's go kill a man with a frying pan.
We need to find a frying pan.
Works
now.
really well, actually. Yeah. How do you go about this? What do you do?
Well, where is the blessed quarter?
The Blessed District. Oh, I didn't actually search for a map, did?
Mm.
It's an entire quadrant of the not quadrant, like heptant
We're gonna burn you.
of the city. No, it's none of these. That's a shame. But it is essentially where there's churches. There are churches, community centres. There is the Speaker's Corner.
Wait, why don't we just get Lorelei to scribe for Falvain?
You met him, haven't you?
Yes.
Several times.
Yes.
Do the thing.
Do we have anything that we've taken from him?
Dignity.
Once or twice.
The skid mark boyfriends.
Mm.
Perhaps his heart.
Wait, I don't know, maybe?
Did you keep a copy of the False Book of Baldroy?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you keep it?
It'd be in the
Can-
bag of holding.
Can anyone actually point to it in their inventory?
It'd be in the bag of holding.
As far as I can tell, I haven't got it written down. But I don't know, I assumed you had it. Because you're the one who took it and then we all had to go and kill stuff.
I think it went to the bag of holding, but it's not in there. It's not in there.
I mean, the Chapel of Boulderai, corrupt. Blah, blah, blah.
Maybe it went with Pippa.
Wait, the book of, as in the one that we took from the
Oh, I.
Wait, no, does that count? The
The one from the
curse
skeletal chapel.
chapel, not that one.
Oh, no, not that
No,
one.
No,
okay.
it's like a bootleg copy of the Book of Baldurrai that the cult
I
was
don't know,
using.
maybe
Hmm.
you can
We
read
must
that.
have looted something from that. From
Why
that
have I
dungeon.
got loads of female contraceptive?
Mm.
Yeah, you bought them from Old Phoenix Herb Shop.
Baldurrai, common, abyssal, draconic. We did have diamond dust, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Well, now you still do.
Or shall I add the one that we bought?
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, because she didn't use it. So sure, you have another 100 silver pieces worth of diamond dust.
No, I don't like cocaine. That would be really painful.
Can I mark a short rest?
Yeah, absolutely. If it's been an hour.
1 formal wellies, shit shoes.
Okay.
No, we don't. The book's not written down in there.
Did we just leave it with Pippa?
I think Pippa had it.
Maybe so.
Goddamn.
Died with Pippa.
Okay. You like to scry?
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay.
That is 1 spell slot down that I could have used for the thing, I guess. Am I familiar with him? Do I know him well?
You don't know him well. You have met him.
He didn't even tell
Numerous
me,
times. In
didn't
both
even
ghost
tell me his
form.
mother's name.
You don't know his shoe size.
Bitch has got to make a saving throw.
What sort of saving throw is this?
Wisdom, I think.
That is an 8, so that is a fail.
Yeah, it fails.
Okay. You get an odd sense as you do this scry. It splits, and you feel 3 presences,
Oh no, of course.
each being Falvain. You discount the one down below in the crypts because you know that is the Falvain's conscience. But you see another basement. This one bricked out in stone, and there is a horrible. There's an altar. There is profane items, like pieces of corpse, like decorated with barbed wire and depicting like scenes of screaming of torture in this quite crowded basement. And in the centre there is, sitting cross-legged, you see the man you know as Falvain stood above him, stood behind him. You see the bone claw.
Wait,
Oh, SpaghettiOs.
That's a monster, isn't it? The bone claw.
Yes, I swear it wasn't that we faced one before.
that's not Bone Daddy, right?
No.
No, that's the bone devil. This is the bone claw that you did indeed face twice down in the dungeons.
Right.
Is he
yes.
the other part of Falvain or something though?
If you remember, it was, yes, it was the mortal remains of Falvain were converted into a bone claw as his spirit was converted into a person who lacked power entirely, and his conscience was converted into a ghost, split into 3 ways.
I like how the fact that, the conscience, wasn't given a human form. Really, the good bit maybe.
It may have been less powerful within him as an entity composed his conscience
Sure.
somehow.
Is that what we're saying?
That is what I'm saying. This evil necromantic wizard, whose history you don't know.
We
Can
do
I
at this
establish
point.
anything about his location? Like, is there a window where I can see things through?
In this torture dungeon of macabre chunks of flesh, there is no window.
Sounds just like Shanetti.
There are burning candles letting out thin plumes of red smoke. You
Sorry,
cannot.
I have another technical question.
Yep.
Does that mean that technically the human version of Falvain somehow has control over the bone claw version of Falvain?
It would appear that's way somehow. The bone claw is certainly not eviscerating him.
Okay.
How long does a scry last? How much information do you get?
Oh, hang on.
Is it a
minutes.
minute? 10 minutes.
I want to see what I can hear as well. See if I can see anything.
It's bricked.
I hear someone playing the piano.
I hear the sound of a delivery guy asking for address.
You can actually hear. It's like a hymn? Something? You're not sure. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Elvish, Dwarvish, Sylvan, Celestial, Norran.
Common, Dwarvish, Celestial, Sylvan, Oran. Roll me intelligence.
18.
18. You don't recognise what the words are, but you recognise the language form because you've heard it spoken loud enough, often enough. It sounds like halfling.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Mm.
Halfling hymns.
Mm.
Yeah, but how many churches are there in Killingworth that have halfling origins?
Wasn't one of
We-
the
we
priests
know
that got
one.
killed was halfling?
That was the Church of Yondala, yes.
Is Yondala a halfling church?
Yes.
Is it the only one we know
Roll me religion.
If
of? Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
Dirty 20.
Filthy 20. Some people believe that Yondala is basically a facet of Shantae, the goddess of the harvest. The halflings insist that no, Yondala is their own goddess. They are known for creating stores against lean years, against invasion by wolves, by those people who come along and just nick all your shit. Raiders.
Pirates,
Raiders, yeah.
Barbarians.
Tories.
Yes. No offence, but you do keep raiding people. No. No, yeah.
Some barbarians do, right? Owen's alright. Well, no, I don't know. He keeps hitting holy books out of people's hands. You've been pillaging churches lately.
I must have pillaged a church at some point. Actually, we all pillaged a church. The skeleton one.
It's true. Okay.
In fact, with a dirty 20, yeah, pretty much. You also know, yeah, they do venerate the squirrel and have that sort of approach.
So wait, but that's the only halfling church we know of in Killingworth.
It's the only one you've been to, yes. It's the only one you really know of, yes.
Okay.
Reach out.
So Church of
Yeah.
Yondala then.
Hmm.
And I reckon yeah. Okay, we're going to go Church of Yondala.
Okay. You head into the Church of Yondala.
Church of the Venerated Squirrel. Okay.
Nice.
I think
Sure.
I should turn into an animal with a really good sense of smell
Mm.
and go smelling out the rotten flesh in the basement.
Great idea. Love it.
Wait, hold on. Do we not want to also double check and see if there's any other half? Because the problem is that we're not entirely
I
sure if there
Did
any.
roll a 20 on my religion check, so there was another one I probably would have known about.
You
it.
did say if as you know of, so I was like.
Sorry, that was information for Yondala. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because I wanted to know what halfling religions there were, and I rolled a 20.
Oh, right. Christ.
So is there?
Am I
any
going to
more-
invent an entire pantheon here?
Is there any more churches or is only one?
There's Dave, John, Lee.
Now you're just quoting the Bible.
Peter, Paul, no, yeah, fucking. Oh, God. Arg! Oh, God, I don't even know. Dwarves, elves, gith, halflings, gnomes. Bastard. Right, okay.
Halfling gnome bastards?
Yeah. Bastard
Filthy.
halfling gnomes.
Filthy. What are you doing to the gnomes?
Having a good time.
That just feels like abuse. They're like that big, like.
So you did see, in Speaker's Corner, there was, oh God, Siroleali, who some believe, well,
That's another god.
oh yeah, no, it's another halfling god. It's actually a god of the hearth and home.
Can't spell it.
Cyrrollallee.
Well, I spelled it Sirolieales.
E-I-E-I-O.
Fair enough. But yeah, you did see, there were a few at Speaker's Corner. One extolling the virtues of hearth and home. It's an open door, but it's like one of those hobbit doors. So halfling doors, because we're going without the copyright. But yeah. And there was also Arvorine, who was a halfling actually in full plate armour, who was also in Speaker's Corner, in a reinforced crate on top of one, talking about how we must smite the evildoer. Seemed similar to the Silver Flame. But you didn't see any other churches to halfling gods? No. Only Yondala.
But it doesn't necessarily mean, however, if he's in a bricked basement, was it?
To be fair, if they are singing
No,
halfling
it was
hymns,
bricked with like grey stone.
Grey stone.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that maybe if a lot of these churches, the ones that are speaking at Speaker's Corner, don't necessarily have an actual church building. Might not necessarily be in. He could be in like any basement.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said we'll try and get in the vicinity and sniff him out.
Yeah, I think.
He's in a room full of rotten flesh. I think if we could turn into an animal with really a cute sense of smell, we'll find him.
Find halflings singing hymns.
Should we go to the church of
Smell for rotten
Yondala
flesh.
and go from there?
Yeah.
Okay, we have
I mean,
the
even
church
if we
of
just-
Yondala.
Here singing, then that's gotta be.
You head to the Church of Yondala?
Could other people see what I see in my mirror on the scribe?
No.
No, only me.
Yeah, that would get far too complicated very quickly. You head to the Church of Yondala. You remember, it is quite a low-ceiling church. There is currently a thing in session. I don't know, I was going to say procession in session, but service, there you go. Service in session. It seems that, yes, there's Poppet up at the front leading a prayer. Everyone's got their heads bowed. Poppet is actually speaking in halfling. You're not sure what she's saying. You do, but fuck you. No.
Doesn't care.
Wait.
Neda is above such things. Honestly.
Is it worth actually, especially if Lorelei is going to polymorph, is it the best thing that she polymorph in front of a load of people?
I'm not going to polymorph yet.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to see if I can work out some sort of general direction based on what I heard and what I could see. Maybe see there's a building made of this same brick that I saw.
Oh, you see, there are quite a few buildings made of this brick.
Oh,
It seems like a local stone.
Okay. Very ubiquitous.
They've all taken it from somewhere made of a lot of grey blue stone. Maybe local quarries, maybe a fort that used to be here. Perhaps one to a local necromancer when this was his castle instead of a town. Who could say?
Yeah, that's true.
Certainly no one with a book could say anything about that, full of notes. Full of histories.
Okay. Which direction did I hear the singing come from?
You didn't. It was just sort of echoing. It was quite muffled. There wasn't really a direction to it. Yeah.
I think he's in the basement of the Church of Yondala.
I think so too.
There was a moment, and you see Laura comes up next to you. A human lady, again, quite thin, wearing a pale yellow cardigan. She goes up. Can I help you at all?
Yes, we are real estate investors looking to buy out basements.
No, you were going around investigating the death of fucking what's his face.
We can do more than one thing.
Can we look in your basement?
We have a feeling that there might be something down there.
Is this to do with the death of what's his fucking
We
name?
know who it is.
Traxel. Fucking Trax. Is this to do with the death of?
Lorelei tells everyone anything. We know who it is. We know he's in a basement in the vicinity, and we could hear this song from your church. So we'd like to check your basement.
Laura just sort of signals at Poppet, and just sort of, and Poppet, you'll note, switches to common and very quickly closes out the service, and leads the halflings out into the fresh air.
In the true
Great.
halfling way of.
So now we've basically tipped off Falvain to the fact that something's going on because the service has finished early and changed to common. Great. Okay.
It's fine.
You found something, she says in halfling to you.
Yes. We need to see the basement.
Pats her pockets, reaches round behind the door and there's a set of Bibles there. She takes the second one along, opens it up, and there's just it's hollowed out and there's a key inside. There's the key. Doors at the back.
Okay.
Why? But you're free to go, but why?
Because we have a feeling that whoever's doing this is hiding somewhere in a basement, and we might think it might be here.
Oh, well, down there, there's a short passage down, stairs. That's the word. Then a corridor. There's 4 granaries, and 5. Sorry. One's more of a storeroom at the end, but there's 4 granaries on either side.
Cool.
Yes.
Well, I think we're gonna. Are we still doing the thing where we're sending you down as some kind of?
I think we can go.
Animal.
I think I don't think that's necessary unless this place comes up with nothing.
Okay.
Because I think my regular nose would smell rotting flesh if we went into the
I
basement.
guess so,
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's more a case of we've got to sniff it out in nearby buildings.
Yeah.
But then again, wouldn't the halflings have smelt it as well?
Not necessarily. They're airtight because they store grains.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
Fair enough. Okay.
So we're gonna sneak down to the basement.
Yeah.
Okay.
No breaking doors.
Jeremy quietly screams.
Hmm.
He only waves his knife.
For the first time ever, I actually have use for my rogue ability.
Yes, we send the rogue first.
Yeah, we'll send the rogue on first, actually.
For once.
Okay. You put the key in. There's a huge, clunk as the door unlocks.
Okay.
And you open it. And look down and... there's a musty smell here
Mm-hmm.
of old books, of... Oddly, of grain as well. You can sort of smell that on the air. You can see there is indeed a short set of stairs down, and then you can just see 2 doors left and right, and then the corridor seems to carry on forward from where you are.
Okay. Wait, who doesn't have night vision? Dark vision, whatever.
Should we go down
You
and
don't
leave them at the
Then,
entrance?
Right. If we both look extra hard.
Nether just screams for echolocation.
How long does guidance last? Have I lost it?
Guidance lasts a round.
Okay, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't have that then.
Okay, well, maybe then they
You go
can
ahead.
go last or wait at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, okay, you 2 wait at the bottom of the stairs. I'm going to go several feet behind you.
Yeah.
I just prepare thunderbolts.
I'm also going to conjure my sword.
Your third.
Yee.
Forward.
Yes.
Yee.
And as we're
Okay.
sneaking in, I sing the Blade song. No.
Can you quietly sing the Blade song?
I don't know what the Blade song is. But
I like big butts, and I cannot play.
I think it's like.
But it's like
the Blade
operatic.
song, the Blade song.
With the simple spell, is that doing a spell without actually speaking?
Yes.
Yes. So if Ned had played song, Ned would be able to do that.
That's a point.
The Blade song is not a spell; it's a song.
No, yeah, the blade song is a thing that buffs your spells,
Ah,
and it's
okay.
ongoing.
Yeah.
So, in fact,
So
it
that
would be the
probably
opposite
works.
of, yeah.
It's a short song with a lasting effect.
Hmm. That's the point. A subtle spell without hands and
I think it might be.
doohickey. Yeah. Speakins.
Sweet. Right, okay. That's...
Has to be somatic or
wander
verbal, yeah.
downstairs.
Okay.
Okay. And then, I guess, can I tell from looking at the door, the first door on the left we'll go with, if it is locked?
It does not appear locked.
Okay.
There is, you notice as you come down, there's quite a large keyhole on each of the 4, and there's just a gentle mote of red light Seems to be
on the door, each key.
coming through the keyholes on all 4 of them. Yes.
Is there
There is a
red light
door
with
as well
Valvane?
at the
Did you
end.
see a red light at with Valvane?
You did, yes.
Hmm.
There is also the storeroom door at the end. Appears to be these granary doors
Mhm.
are banded in iron. They seem quite robust. The storeroom door at the end appears to be it's banded in iron, but it seems to be oak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I smell anything?
Roll me perception for your nose.
No, for my nose.
Yes, nose
For
perception.
my feet.
It's literally a thing.
16 plus 4, 20.
There hangs in the air this acrid smell of smoke, and under it seems to be trying to like mask up sort of cover. Indeed, there's a smell of like death, of like rot
Is
here.
it coming from any specific point, or is it just all over?
It is pervasive in the area.
Okay.
You're not a wolf.
Lorelei, help me out, bro.
Are we going to sniff this out then?
I don't know whether we should or whether we should go through the doors.
Wolves have got advantage on smell checks. So I could go and sniff each door and work out which one it's behind.
But no,
It would cost you a 4th level spell.
They don't.
Yeah,
they
that's the
always know
only
who
issue.
dealt it.
Should we just shout
Which
out
was
on
there.
Falvane and
Looks like
casting the
scary.
psychic lance?
Hold on, wait. Can I? Is it possible that I can open doors and
Be fucking stealthy.
stealthy about it? As in, like, you know, like open a door slightly, and then so it's not detectable, and work out if something out of the ordinary is in
You
there.
could put your ear against all the keyholes and see what you could hear.
You can try and perceive and like take a
Okay.
moment to. You can investigate the door, see if it's
Yeah.
trapped. You can perceive at the door.
Okay, so if I perceive at the door, specifically the keyhole for this. Actually, wait, can I not look through the keyholes?
Yeah, you can look
Yeah,
at it,
you absolutely can.
Okay, so if I look through the first keyhole of the first door on the left, Larissa Beeze's name comes in.
all knowing. But
On the other side is Neda with a javelin.
Oh god. Now you look in, and you see. It's a room. You can't see the ceiling. You can see there's like a space where you'd look up at the ceiling, and it's just not there. There's a pervasive red light. It's coming from. You can see straight ahead of you. There is a small square table with a saucer on it, in which there was burning a red candle. It is giving off a red light, and there is a acrid smoke, like just spiraling up.
Fair enough. Okay, so
I should be looking through the keyholes to see if it's familiar from what I saw, really, shouldn't I?
Oh.
we can do 2 and 2.
Sorry,
I mean, I feel like
What languages do you speak?
Me. Oh,
Yes.
crap. Common, Infernal, and Thieves' Cant.
You can see on the back wall, there's in Infernal, like inscribed on the wall in black text, there's the word enter.
that sounds inviting.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to the opposite side and try the other door.
I'm going to let you do this, because if it's infernal, I can't help.
Yeah, which is fine.
You peek through the and you see another candle. It is again giving off a red light and an acrid smoke.
Roxanne.
Yeah.
Behind it is stood. You're not sure what it. Well, I mean, it's obvious from the sight of what it is. It appears goblin-esque, except it is about maybe 12 foot tall. It is very angry. It's holding a huge axe, and it's like goblin green skin,
Great. Don't.
but it has red burning eyes.
Okay.
It is
cool.
stood behind the candle.
Great. So okay, go to the door that's second on the left.
Second on the left, you see again candle, table, saucer, burning. Behind appears to be a hooded figure.
Great.
It is holding a scythe.
Is it chubby? and short?
It is not chubby or short. It is quite tall and gaunt,
Okay.
but it is mostly covered
Wait.
in.
Does it have a white horse called Binky? No. Ah.
It is not friendly.
Damn it.
Does it have a little horse called Pony Heart?
Have you not read like Reaper Man Mort? No. Oh, you don't know about Binky.
Pony Heart.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, okay, so it's a Grim Reaper type thing. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
What's the next one over? As in the one on the right second.
Cool. Look at that one. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
You can get poked in the eye.
Yeah.
With a dick.
17 plus. Wait. What do I add to Constitution again?
Constitution saving throw. It'd be at the top of the
Oh.
Constitution, yeah.
19.
19 total.
Your eye is made of steel, it's fine.
Oh, hang on, actually. Hang Hang on, sorry. I got to read this again.
Decision, I'm fine.
You're fine. You are fine. You passed the check.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll give you that. Sorry.
I'm not. Damn it.
Unless
Didn't become Nick Fury either. Oh.
failed save. Okay, no, yeah, you succeed the save.
Excellent. What's behind the door?
You see another hooded, cowled figure. This one, the cowl seems it's just like a rag over a creature, and it looks at you, and it can see you through the keyhole, and it stares right at you into your soul, and a withered arm reaches up and grasps, and you can feel almost like some essence of you is trying to break out through your face, through your eyes. It is trying to rip your soul out of you through the door, and you pull away hard.
Sweet. Nice. Right, last door.
As you approach the last door, at the end, the storeroom door.
Can I, before I do that, roll for traps?
Yes. Roll me investigation.
16.
16. You don't notice any traps. As you carefully approach it, reach out your hand, you can see there's sort of a shimmering in the air.
Okay, I'm not going to touch that.
It's
Can I
like-
investigate the door.
You cannot get to the door through it. It is almost transparent, but not quite. There's just like...
Right, do I know what this is?
Sure, yeah, you can have...
Okay,
you
I'll
can.
look back into you to be like, you need
Sure.
to be quiet, but come down the
Yeah.
door, like the
Roll
corridor.
Arcana?
Yes.
So that is a 28.
28. It appears to be shielded.
It's shielded.
The door is shielded.
Okay,
Dispel magic will probably work on it.
okay.
Anyone got that?
Maybe Moira, but I don't have
Hmm.
Moira's sheet.
Mm.
You burnt your sheet.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay. Fuck. Do I know how to take down a shield?
What was your Arcana roll?
28.
28. You're looking at it, and it appears to be there are wards. They must be set up in each room, and they appear to be feeding the shield.
So it'd be going in and taking out each of the candles.
Time for a puzzle.
The problem is though, is that we know one of them is enter, and if it's written infernal, I reckon we've got some kind of demon. So that's on first left. First right, you've then got some form of, looks like goblin 12-foot thing.
Mm.
Right second, you've got some kind of soul-wrenching demon, and the one on the far upper left is some form of Grim Reaper.
They
I
all
mean,
sound lovely.
wait, hold on. But technically, if we flood the basement, which point you end up putting out all of the candles and you don't have to face the creatures inside.
Just super soaker through the keyholes.
Or
Yeah.
the other option is doing some kind of wind or chromograph thing, at which point you then take out the candle, which is what you need to do.
So for 3 of the rooms, I can summon a watery sphere. But I've only got 3 uses of that.
I wonder, just thinking it through, it's a puzzle, so one of the rooms is a good room. We know that 3 of the rooms are definitely bad rooms, and the 4th room...
I think we have to clear each room because each room has got a ward in it. Each room powers the
Well,
ward.
can I use telekinesis to put one of the candles out? Would that work?
Kind of makes sense. You
Yeah.
can tip over a candle,
Yeah.
surely.
Can I prestidigitation puffs of air through the keyhole?
I'm just thinking if you were making a puzzle and there was a correct answer, then it kind of makes sense. that you write it
Drowning
and
everyone
then-
makes sense.
Should we just stand on the side of the shield and use Ralph's psychic lance a couple of times to see if we can lure him out?
The thing is, I don't think Psychic Lance will go through this. This is my problem.
Is it impervious to magic, this shield? Does Lorelei know?
With a 28, you know this appears to be some profound working. It could well be impervious to magic, you're not sure. Without actually firing a magic thing at it, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Okay,
Wait, hold on.
I
Can
use
we-
poison spray
wait,
cantrip on the shield.
Wait, can we go back to the stairs and then fire it so that we're not currently right next to the door where 4 doors can open and we're kind of fucked? Just in the nicest way possible.
I think I can lightning hear it from 15 feet away.
Oh, there he is. He looks like that, the guy.
What, the greeny goblin-y guy?
Yeah, the green goblin guy.
Okay.
He's got wings,
Cool.
horns.
Okay.
Yeah, just so you're aware.
Yeah, I feel like, can we not be right next to all of these doors containing monsters?
How far does poison spray go?
I'm trying to find out. 10 feet. So lightning lure does 15 feet.
Hmm.
Poison spray does 10.
The corridor is about, from the bottom of the stairs, it's about 20 feet to the far door.
Chromatic orbit then, I suppose.
Okay. I mean,
Unless
the
you've got
other
like
option-
firebolt.
I mean, the other option is I have Eldritch Blast.
Do you have?
I have firebolt.
There you go. Can you
Yeah.
firebolt the shield from the chair from the stairs?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we're going back to the stairs. Everyone is now standing at the stairs.
Second
Okay.
spell it as well.
Yes, I'll subtle spell a firebolt.
Sure. Mark off one sorcery point, but it's a cantrip, so you don't have to mark off that. Roll the attack.
How would what do I roll?
20 plus your attack spell attack modifier.
Mhm.
So 20 plus 8.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty 20.
20. Cool. Roll the damage.
Damage?
Yep.
Roll.
Hang on,
It's
I've-
firebolt.
I've got your spell book, so I should know. It is 1d10.
1d10.
No,
no,
you're
it's not. It's 2d10s.
you're level 11. So is that 2d10 or is it 3?
Oh, at level 11, it's 3.
3d10. Roll 3d10.
Is that a d10?
Mhm.
Is that a d10? That's a d10.
Yeah,
And I'll use one of these.
that's a d10. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
8 plus 8 plus 4.
20.
20.
20. You take 20 points of fire damage as you fire off the spell. It bounces off the shield and slams back into you.
Okay. Has anything else changed? Has any of the doors opened? Does it look like anything inside has had anything?
They have not.
Okay.
I think we should go up and tell the clerics that they got hinky shit in their basement.
Mhm.
I think we should probably update them on this because I
Yeah.
don't think it would hurt for them to.
Not
Yeah.
come back in.
I'm going to go up and
Okay.
to see the clerics.
Mhm.
Hi.
They're
Hold
stood outside the
Why
church.
didn't Nedda and you go and we're going to stay here?
And they're just slightly.
I'm not sure they've got the best
It's-
communication skills.
It's like one of those old Tom and Jerry cartoons where it's like Tom's face is like that and
Thing
just black.
is, though, if Balvain decides that he found out where What's-Her-Face is,
Oh wait, no. Oh, that's a minstrel thing, isn't it? Fuck. Sorry, never mind.
then he could try to leave.
Mm.
I was just going to stick my head out the door and tell them.
They're outside the
They're
building.
they're outside the building.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
Okay.
They have cleared the entire building for you.
That makes a difference, then, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Jeremy
Yeah.
spread himself across the doorway with a neat shield, blocking the exit.
Mhm.
Okay.
They're outside the church. Do you go outside the church? What do you do?
I think we should go outside and tell them.
Okay. I think we're staying here. Just
I will
Neat
go.
shield.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
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 You also going?
Yes, I'll go as well because, you know, we've got that half thing going on.
I carry her under one arm.
There's a brief moment of surprise, and then you get 12 points of hit points back from a level 2 cure wounds. They're like, oh my god, what happened? Have they hit you? Have you cleared them out? What's going
I
on?
did this to myself. But it was because of there's a shield
There's
down
something
there.
down there. It smells of rotten flesh. They've got red candles, keeping up in a magical ward so we can't get into the storage.
I'm going to turn that down a bit, sorry.
Tell them about the beasts that are in all the rooms.
There's beasts in some of the rooms.
Okay.
It looks like there's 4 wards, 1 in each room, that you've got to break to get through the shield to get into the storage.
Can you clear them out?
We can try. We're just letting you know, don't go back in there. It's bad.
Sure, yes. The
You might also want an internal investigation to work out how a fucking bad guy went and camped out in your basement and no one noticed.
I mean, well, this is the thing. I've forgotten his name again. Fucking Russian. That's the thing. Like, we all have keys. Traxel had the keys. It's supposed to be empty in there. Apart from the storeroom at the end had some of our equipment. But the harvests are due to come in about a fortnight's time. But it's all empty.
Do you think it would be a good idea to like alert the guards so then like they
Perhaps
can kind of
tell the
surround
guards.
the surround the area and stuff, and then if they do, like, if we go in there and they try to escape, then at least the guards can kind of step.
Sure. Right.
It's the necromancer Falvane.
Laura, be so kind.
Wait, hold
And
on. Grinners is supposed to be here.
Where are the Grinners? Tell the Grinners, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh,
Grinners
yeah,
is supposed
yeah.
to be here because they're supposed to be investigating the.
the Guild of Responsible
Do I know
Necromancers.
I mean,
Grinners?
I'm not here.
No,
but
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
reminding
Do I
people
know-
because we know this.
Yeah,
Do I
no.
know any of the Grinners?
You do well. You know, no. You know the receptionist, Fox Walkbrush, but he's off on administrative leave. What with being enchanted by
But
Meredith.
Neda should know that the Grinners and some of the abjuration law.
Yeah.
Yeah, your lot are here, so this is what I
Hmm.
mean. Like, we don't need the city guard. We could actually do with the Grinners.
Yes.
I could use sending, but I don't know any of their names.
But shouldn't they be around? Given the fact that they're here, shouldn't some of the churchy people actually know where they are?
You do a phone tree. Neda definitely knows some of them. Could tell Lorelei.
Do you know some of the Grinners?
I think probably would. If I mean,
Some
if
of
they
them.
if they were sent by what's his face, the guy with the crossbow. I can't remember.
Malanth is sent by.
Yes.
Hmm.
Then.
Well, but should we just tell Melanthus sent by him?
Yes, he will come.
Would
with
he
crossbow.
know? Would he have access to Grinners?
Wait, why don't you?
No, he's from the Evocation
That's what I
Tower.
thought.
Yeah.
Why don't you? But what mean the people names?
Do
Half
you
them
know
standing
any
in front of
Grinners'
you.
names?
You don't actually know. Not as far as I know. I've got a few written down. Wait, hang on. You do know that one lady from the Necromancy Tower, don't you? I can give you her name.
What Bella Chan? So.
Yeah, Bella Chense. In fact, you would know her name.
Okay.
Because you were the one talking to her, not anyone else.
Well, no, we all met her because we handed over the Red Festa scroll.
Oh, you did?
So they've met her.
I'm going to send her a sender then. Send it.
Send.
Wait, but could you not? What I mean is, if they're in the city, they should have been, asking around questions the same as we did. At which point, some of the people standing in front of you might actually know where they're, staying or camping out. Or
Well, I'm going to send a message to Bella Chance so she can send them over.
okay.
That's my thinking. Okay. Falvane killing clerics in Kellingworth. Located under Church of Yondala.
Mm-hmm.
Please send backup. Shit is getting real. Love you, Lorelei.
I don't understand. There should already be... no, that's not really one. Several necromancers... several Grinners in the area. Can't send backup until tomorrow. Advice, steer clear?
Should we follow her advice?
Of course not.
Because if we hold on till tomorrow, we could have the Grinners backing us up, that's all.
Yeah, it's not like I fucking
But
wrote
the
anything
other
for you
thing
guys.
is like she said there's
Sure.
already some here, so if we can get those. To
How could I have
secure the
written this
position-
otherwise, so you'd be forced to go in there? No, it's fine. I already know what's going on. It's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have
But it'd be
actually. I did actually account for this. It was on one of the things, but it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good to have at least some backup in case he does try to get out. So I don't know. Can you ask the people in front? The known
Do you know
people to
where
help?
any of the Grinners are? They should have been patrolling the area.
Sorry, who are you asking?
The cleric.
We did have some. There was a young chap, half elf, was looking for. Yes, was looking for Falvane. We're not sure. We're not sure what happened to him. Shh, go away.
That's ominous.
Oh, I know who could help. Fairy Marilyn.
Why?
There's a brief
Archdruid.
pause, and then a message comes through. Have scryed on. There's a sniffle. Poor Eric. He has been dismembered.
Oh shit!
Appears to be in a basement room. Advise you leave the area.
So yeah, he knew the Grinners were here, so he's taken them all out.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going for a wee.
Sounds like a plan, is it? No, yeah. What? Oh, yeah.
Laura
That's fine.
goes for a pee.
Just randomly just scoffs.
Just
Alright.
nips round behind a bush. Goes upstairs. Okay.
Sugar. Right. Well, Jeremy and I are still looking at the door, so
Mhm.
well, sitting there chilling. So what do we do?
Mm.
Right. I think Ned is gonna sneak back down and let them know what we
Well,
just.
we're
what
standing
we just-
here and
Yeah, we'll go back
the
down.
stairs are there.
Mhm.
So.
Looks like we're in the tree.
Mm-hmm.
It's occupied.
Occupado.
There's that
The
one.
bush.
Yeah.
Go to the other bush.
Okay, so
Mhm.
no backup.
We're alone here, lads.
Mm.
I don't know why that had that accent for Ned has gone insane.
Okay, is it worth?
Hang on, wasn't your whole thing supposed to be RP English?
Yeah,
Was he pronunciation?
I think Ned just seems to speak in different accents, like randomly.
Is it worth leaving it alone, but at the same time having posts of people? So if he does end up trying to leave to go and take out the last of them, then we at least can do that,
This
and
This
then
guy
wait for the
is-
Grinners to turn up.
So, roll me a quick intelligence or arcana roll, whichever you prefer. But yeah, go for it. I'm just going to keep talking to try and just drain out the noise of Becca peeing in the other room. Because there are probably streams like that. I don't want to be associated with them in any way, shape or form.
Streams being
Oh yeah, the
Intelligence or
opposite word.
what?
So what?
Intelligence or what?
Intelligence or arcana?
Arcana's useless. This
Okay.
is my intelligence. Oh, never mind. But 16 plus 1, so 17.
You are aware of very effective teleportation magics. You've seen them used by these two. You get the feeling that people could actually escape a physical cordon. They may not even use the door.
Wait, okay, so I'm assuming then that the shield only works from one side. So it stops people from getting in, but doesn't stop people from getting out.
It seems to do, well, you're not sure, because again, you don't particularly know arcana, but you assume that whoever set up the shield would know how to bypass it. Being, as it is, a shield.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. It stops people from getting in, but doesn't necessarily stop people from getting out. My point is that if he doesn't know exactly where what's-her-face is, he has to come out, not necessarily via physical means, but at least via a temporal jump. Well, a spatial jump, actually.
Yeah.
To, say, the back of the building, and then walk. Which is what I mean. If you set up a perimeter, it works out. And send somebody to go and guard what's-her-face, you then cover all your bases, but you don't necessarily engage the threat.
I would say again, with that 16, you would know there are things that go 500 feet, like Dimension Door.
But if he doesn't know where he's going, is that my point? That's my point.
Okay, so he didn't have the key to the top door. He knew this place would be empty for a while, and presumably he has some way of getting in and out of there.
Yes.
So perhaps he has a place he goes from and to, specifically, like another building within 500 feet, which is 160 meters or so,
Okay.
which is quite far,
Which is
especially in
fine.
a city.
But he, yeah.
So our enemy is
All that you think in your own head.
Yeah, but I'm thinking tactically, the logic, we know he's after one person, we know where that person is, at which point he physically can't get there directly, at which point you either send everybody or as many people as possible to protect the person, or you somehow wait until he gets out, but you've got to work out where he'd jump out at, and whether that be behind the back of the building, or have the fake cult of Boulder Eye manage to find their own location / chapel to set up is the next question.
You don't know.
So if we back off and then go back outside and then ask the Nomi lot, I'm guessing they should be able to tell us to see if the fake cult of Boulder Eye is set up anywhere building wise.
They are halfling, not gnome. Racist.
Fine. I'm a tiefling. I can go with it. From the Shadow Fella, which I'm not even sure I know what these things are.
It's like short people must be known.
which follows Bella Chance's advice, but at the same time doesn't leave us completely clueless.
Mm.
What's drinking that?
Well, now you know what you've got to do.
This is becoming a really dodgy Twitch channel.
Every time.
Stay tuned for a fizzy pop enema.
So yeah, if we go out,
ginger
leave
beer
the,
trick.
if we leave the door,
Hmm.
lock it again, and then go back out towards and find out from the halflings if the false boulder I've turned up.
Okay.
Building wise, if they've got somewhere.
So, what are you doing?
What I've just said.
Yeah.
What is your first step in this
so
process?
we go back outside. Well, we're already standing there.
We
Everyone-
locked
The
the door
door.
behind us.
You lock the door behind you,
Put
sure.
the key back.
Put the key back in the book.
Walk back out.
Walk back out. There you see fucking Laura and fucking Poppet. I've forgotten his name already. Why do I keep forgetting his name?
I thought it was a she.
Sure, yeah, her name. Poppin, Poppet. I'm just annoyed at myself now. It's fine.
I like sleep.
That's Kirain, that's why I'm looking at the wrong flipping... I'm just completely on the wrong page. Yeah, Poppet. It is Poppet.
Excellent.
I did
Right,
know
I'm
the
going to
whole
go and
time.
ask Poppet
Yes.
if the... Wait, am I allowed to call them the fake cult of Boulderai?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Hmm? Yeah.
If the fake cult of Boulderai, if they've got a setup as in, like, you know, a house or a church or a...
None that we're aware of.
Okay.
We went into that place, didn't we?
It was the community centre, and you pushed the priest of Ralathane Rilithielf in first. His name was Magwell, I think.
That was, yeah.
Yeah.
That
Do
was
they have, like, a-
weekday.
Poor
A
bastard.
leader whose house may be in the
Alvain's
vicinity.
Magwell
Not trying to
Lopez.
tell
Yeah,
them
that
it's
poor bastard.
Alvain.
You never actually asked his name, I don't think. So yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
is
oh.
there like the house that their leader might
And the grizzly
own?
bear. I'll pull him off.
We don't know. We tend to minister to the halfling community. The
Okay.
cult of Baldrite. The religion
No, it's a
of
cult.
Anyway.
sure of Baldrite. They we have no interfaith collaborations with them.
Right.
We don't stick entirely to halfling, obviously, and she gestures to Laura, sort of like gestures to Laura. Although weirdly enough, like Laura's like very sort of cowed as a lady. She's very sort of stooped back, stooped forward, in fact, but with her stooped back.
Like I'm talking to short people. So
Yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
any non-religious links, as in like friends?
No, but they are quite insular. It seems it's odd as well because you think for Baldry it's supposedly about community, but it's their community.
Okay.
I suppose Larissa wouldn't know this, but I think we basically kind of destroyed the active religion in
Yep.
the town.
Oh yeah,
We kind of discredited it and it kind of collapsed.
they were using like a communal space to hire, like a village hall, and
How long has it been? Like what?
that was several weeks ago in
Yeah.
game time, three
That's
or
it.
four.
I kind of feel like they'd at least have like somebody to have a house here.
Probably longer than that because we spent a lot of days travelling.
You did. Yeah, no, yeah. So, yeah, a month, maybe a month and a half. Almost enough time to, re-establish a base of operations, make it more secretive, hire people, and, grow an organisation, and then suddenly come across some sort of power when it got, for reasons that are undisclosed, got afforded to them that they could then go and start murdering other religious folk.
I had
mean,
great
it's-
trepidation about going into the basement without Moira.
Hmm.
If we had a healer, I'd be like, yeah, let's all fucking do this. But I've got
Okay.
no potions left. We've got no healer.
Wait, you got a potion, a healing one though, from
Do I?
the
Hmm.
note from the.
Don't you have a greater healing potion? Did you not write it down?
Well, we have a pal who's a druid who is powerful enough to try to banish Lorelei.
Problem with that is that she's got to give up guarding something that's actually quite important that we know that Falvain's after.
Hmm.
Suggest she's probably quite motivated to kill Thalvain.
Yes.
Should be. Well.
It means giving up her ward,
Hmm.
and usually that never ends well because you take away the protector.
Yes, I do have a healing potion. I'm just getting confused because I also have the list for the healing potion. I was like, wait, is that the healing? And I realised it's written above it.
Ah, sure. No, that's fine.
So like, I also have the list of how to make it.
So do we
Yeah.
bunker down?
You also,
and
like,
basically wait for
you're talking to the person currently who gave you the healing potion.
Oh,
Yeah, the priest of Yondala
Mm.
last session. But that's okay.
Do we just bunker down and wait for the rest of the Grinners to turn up?
Sharpen our knife.
And while we're doing that, wait and see if we can find where possibly the Court of Boulder Eye has decided to make their
Should we
headquarters.
take a long rest on the foot of the stairs then?
I thought we've locked the door up and left the building, so I feel
Mhm.
like we
That's-
should probably stick outside of that building.
Yeah. So stay on the stoop at that front of the
Yeah.
church.
Or the
Mhm.
other option is because I haven't expended anything, I go and closet myself in a corner with the ability to see what's going on and then wait.
Yeah.
But like Tim has
If you
already
go down and
pointed
keep
out,
watch.
he might not necessarily.
It is rather a
come out of the
bare
door.
corridor. There's not really anywhere to hide.
Yeah.
If you were to open the door, then it'd be quite obvious the door at the top was open.
Yeah.
And so if you're outside the corridor, they'd be able to at least notice
Or
that.
instead, I can go and hide out close to where What's the Face is hiding, and go from there. At which point, I'm protecting it because that's logically the next place he's going to try and hit if he knows she's there.
If he knows she's there.
Okay, shall two of us go and guard Vanya?
If anyone with a magic shop doesn't have any way of protecting people from scrying and what have you.
Two of us could
With an
guard
active
Vanya
business.
and see if Alvain goes for her, and the other two could sit by the basement door.
You're
so it
splitting the
comes
party.
out. Just until the morning when the Grinners come, if there are any.
Mm-hmm.
Should we do that?
Yeah.
Wait, do we necessarily want somebody right next to the door to the basement, or we prefer to have them outside?
I think by the door to the basement. I think we
Okay.
need to get right up in there because we're outside. They could get into the church and do anything they wanted. If anything comes up from that basement, we should know.
Good point.
Do you not have... No, you don't have alarm, do you? As a
I do.
spell.
I
Oh, you
just
do?
don't have the materials for it.
Oh, a little silver bell and a bit of wire.
I don't know actually. Hang on.
Because the other option is that if Falvain knows, because he's been there for quite a while, the rotation of the churches, if something doesn't happen that it should do, it will tip him off to something's going on, is my only other issue.
Hmm.
And we
Oh,
don't
look,
really know
no,
how...
I should have that. Yeah.
Or
I
maybe
can
at
set
this
up
point,
an
because he's
alarm.
told so many people he doesn't care.
Okay, so I can set up an alarm on the
I don't
door.
know, I've never met the bloke.
That one might actually be a
What's he
ritual.
like?
Yeah,
And we don't really know
Yeah.
how he's
and
leaving.
it lasts for 8 hours.
Do we know how he's actually leaving? Because obviously the halflings that were there never noticed anything.
Yeah, which
Hmm.
is which is why I'm trying to see if we can work out if there's a house or an underground building that he can jump out to.
Hmm.
I'll rig the door to an alarm.
Okay.
And if it goes off, I'll get a mental ping.
Mm-hmm.
As
Mhm.
long as I'm within 1 mile of the place.
Mhm.
So I think if I ping it, if I rig it and we stay at the church, me and Ned are maybe keep guard, and you two go and guard Vanya until the Grinners come back.
But we also need to, if in case we need to find out if there are any places that Falvain can jump to and then come out.
Poppet is just going like head back and forth listening to all this. We're rather disincentivized from running services while there is this foulness in our basement.
Yeah.
We'll have to re-hallow the room once he's cleared out. Yes, I don't think it's safe to let any of our parishioners into the building even.
Do you have any kind of writing with kind of like hymns and stuff written on? Because none of them will pretend to be, and then stand there doing like a fake service. So it makes it sound like that there's people in there.
Laura, yeah, she just sort of like pats her pockets. She pulls out like a hymn book from her butt pocket, and it's a hymn book of Yondala. It's all about bountiful harvests.
When do people sing? We need to work out when people sing
Yeah.
and that kind of thing, and then go from there.
I will just do a pretend service, and then they won't know anything. I have great charisma.
Praise you, that.
Let's do a book.
Praise Yondala. Praise Yondala.
We have evensong. Once night has fallen, there is no point in like going out in the fields unless there's a storm or what have you. So yes, we have evensong each evening. It generally serves as a focal point for the community to come together and discuss problems with the harvest or solutions they have found, and people can come together as a community and help one another.
That's it.
Can I
Nothing else.
Can I read halfling even if I can't understand it?
Well, we don't do a morning sermon because generally our parishioners are out tending to their fields or flocks.
Okay, so the whole thing is not necessary because basically we've interrupted the only once a day service.
Okay.
So maybe you guys, you can trap it, you guys go and see if you can find anything about the underground cult of Mouldy. Because you've got
as long
good
as you stay within a
investigation.
mile. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we can go and maybe not necessarily protect within range, but at least within the vicinity of what's her face.
I think honestly, I think Jeremy would stay in the church.
Fair enough.
All right, okay.
I think,
I'm not leaving you two alone though.
Okay, I'll wait.
Do you want to go with Larissa and I'll
I'll
stay
go
with
with Larissa.
Jeremy? This would go great.
Oh yeah, all the wisdom gathered in one place. Let's make some decisions.
Right, okay, I'm gonna go.
There are large streets cutting through the town of Kellingmouth. They're quite wide streets. You do note Yondala is just about, not quite on the corner with the merchants district, but is on like, so it's slightly set back, but then it is on the corner with the Koopmans quarter, which is where you have your house, with the basement that leads through to the dungeons, the catacombs to the dungeons. Within 150 feet, within 500 feet, 100, which is the range of Dimension Door, there are several streets worth of houses. It is a vicinity. It's quite a wide one. I'm reasonably confident about like how far perceptually like 150 meters is.
Is 150 meters possible for him to go straight to say just outside or within a couple of meters of the place that's...
Oh yeah, there are also 2 or 3 alleyways as well.
But is it anywhere close to where the last priestess is?
Oh no, she's all the way actually. So the city of Kellingmouth, so the town, whatever, has a river coming through it that comes down from the foothills of Curaine. And yeah, Old Fennig's herb shop is on the other side of the river. There was like at the start there was some fuck about with the bridge guard who wouldn't let people through normally. He's got chastened and has now started spotting when you're on your way and lowering the bridge for you. At which point a lot of people actually choose to come through when he'd normally be charging them money. You've menaced him enough for one lifetime.
Fair enough.
I could have gone through and described all that like in thing, but like I've already done it twice, which is plenty.
Is the bridge the only way across?
You can also take a boat. People tend not to. It's the poor district over the side, and then it's the poor district, and then like there's a road off into the marshland, and on the way to the marshland there is like it's about half a mile sort of past the cusp of town is the Old Fennig herb shop. It's very much like there's a lot around where she can gather materials from. It gets quite untamed and wild very quickly beyond her shop.
Okay.
Music is really inconsistent in the volume, isn't it? It's annoying. Like I can hear it. But, yeah.
Okay.
I'll
I
put it
think
back
what I'm
again.
going to do
And then
is go
regret
and
it
stake
soon.
out what's her face's shop.
Neda.
Okay.
I mean, good to find out where the fake cult of Mouldy is, but we can do that later. I guess.
Okay.
Okay, I rig up an alarm to the basement door.
Sure. You leave the little wire and the silver bell.
To be fair, I don't even know there's a magic trick. It's just a wire and a bell.
A lot of them really are. It's like a minor illusion is a tiny bit of wool that you just sort of drag down. So it's pulling the wool over someone's eyes. Yeah. Fireball is sulfur and guano, which is gunpowder, essentially. Yeah.
That's crazy, I hear.
Range 30 feet. Duration 8 hours. No larger than 20 until the spell ends. Alone when you cast a spell, does make creature blah 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 mental alarm. If you are within a mile of the warded area, so yeah, you can stay within a mile. Not quite, out all the way to Very Maryland shop.
No, that's fine.
That's fine because
But-
she's not going.
Okay.
It's going to be a mental ping rather than a physical one.
An audible alarm produces the sound of a handbell for 10 seconds within 60 feet. A mental alarm alerts you to within a mile. Yeah. So you don't have to make the noise.
Instead,
Okay.
if I hear the ping, I'll make the noise.
Fair enough.
Those kind of peacock noises.
Cuckoo. No.
No, your wings start going.
Mm. Okay. You set the alarm at the locked door at the top of the stairs.
Jeremy, should we pretend we're halflings? Let's go sit on the pews. Like, I start walking around on my knees.
They are really tiny pews. Yeah.
Look at me, I'm Neda.
Neda! Tries to do this at Hadouken.
Like electricity. Pretend to have a hat.
Oh God, the hat.
The hat.
This is
No,
how we
I'm not wearing
entertain
the hat.
ourselves while you two are on watch.
Hmm.
At some point, I'd like to take some sort of short rest so that I can get my arcane restoration thing.
Sure. Yep. You can take an hour. Night descends.
I'm Neda. Really offensive.
Hmm. He's got. I mean,
Your
there's
facial
Falvain down there with like like desecrated bits of human, and you've got like desecrated bits of halfling just decorating your body, your clothing, which it's fair enough.
Got a
Are you still
desecrated bit of
wearing
halfling
this
tied
on?
to my
Yes, I've
wall.
got,
Yeah,
it's got,
yeah, you do.
Whose knuckles are? Is it Toffee's knuckles or?
Probably
Oh,
toffees,
okay.
yeah.
Like one of exploding splattered you in the last
No,
session.
no,
Okay.
no, no, no.
Did you kill Coffee? I forget.
No,
No, I didn't.
Oh.
got away with an agpa.
Oh God, yeah. As it reaches about midnight,
Of course,
Larissa,
it's always.
you hear off far in the marshland a howl, bestial, canine.
Elsewhere, you hear a slightly quieter howl.
Oh, Jeremy, you're with Larissa.
No.
Oh, I'm in the church.
Oh, you're in the church.
Yeah,
With
I'm
Lorelei.
Pretending that our nipples are wolves.
hmm Give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Me.
Yes.
This is what me and Jeremy do for fun together. Is that a natural 20?
No.
No.
Oh.
It's 16.
16. You are chilled to the bone, but you keep it together. You steady your breathing. It takes a moment. It seems somehow directed at you. You hear this howl. It sounds. It's slightly off. It's slightly grating. But yeah, you in particular, this howl is terrible. It is awful. It feels almost
Do better.
malevolent, like directed at you.
Sweet. Can I roll protection?
Sure.
Oh shit. It's only 12.
Only 12. You don't know, other than somewhere off towards the untamed wilderness, you don't know where it came from. Jeremy and Neda, are you doing anything throughout the night? You just sat in the church or outside the church? Or
Jeremy and Lorelei.
Sorry, Jeremy and Lorelei. I keep-
Wait.
Sorry.
Why did I have to take an intelligence saving throw and Neda didn't?
Sorry, wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
And Neda didn't. Yes.
Why?
Probably because
You
you're species on the ship.
Don't know. Oh, sorry, it wasn't directed at you, Lorelei. It was directed at you, Neda. Sorry, you also heard it. You didn't hear it.
Oh, I was
Because
gonna say.
I was getting mistaken by who was where, basically. Sorry, you heard this, and it was like grating, almost not quite natural. Like there was a screeching quality to it, and it was distasteful, but it didn't really didn't unsettle you. You did notice, like, Larissa, like, briefly go slightly paler, bright red than normal before returning to her full flush of...
Would I know anything about what it is, or...?
I mean, you could try arcane, religion, nature,
I'll try it.
history. Sure, arcane.
18.
18. Some sort of dog thing, wolf, maybe. Not sure.
I kind of get it.
It's not an owl.
It's not an owl.
I remember when I was DMing, someone rolled a 2 to pet a cat and instead punched it.
Aww.
Oh.
I'd like to go out and pet the cat. I was like, roll to pet the cat, and like 2 and was like, you punched the cat.
I
Oh.
hope the cat scratched him back.
Mm.
The cat fucked off, and like they were going to spend that whole session looking for the fucking cat.
Mm.
I've made a terrible mistake.
Mm.
Awesome. Right, let's keep going.
At the church, Jeremy isn't Ned.
We're not pretending to be Ned.
I was like, what? You're not Neda!
He gets down on his knees, he summons all of his arcane power, and he shouts, Neda! And a tiny shower of sparks shoots out of his hand.
Can you do prestidigitation?
Yes.
How do you think you've been making everything hazelnut?
Oh,
That's been prestidigitation too.
this is how, yeah, okay. This is what we're doing while you two have been keeping guard. We're pissing about, even though the decimated remains of a cleric are in the basement.
Many
beneath us.
clerics.
Yeah.
Many
Multiple-
grinners
Multiple,
too.
yeah.
I should probably clarify in that case, many sessions ago, when I soiled Toffee's trousers, that was also with prestidigitation, not with my insides.
Ah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's weird. We're pretending to be you in this halfling son's building. Yes.
Mhm. You're in a church.
Sweet.
Hmm? Yeah.
Can I have that one?
So that one specifically.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
my
okay.
favourite one.
Okay, you can have that one.
Right.
Other than that, the night passes uneventfully.
Mm.
So the crinkling of.
Hmm.
Lorelai's eating a ring.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Teeth smashy. Okay, nobody came through the door.
Nobody came through the door.
Are
The
the grinners
grinners?
here yet?
The Grinners are not here yet.
Okay.
The grinners should be here, right?
You get a message comes through from Bella. Unexpected problem. Meredith trouble. Fortress to the north takes priority. Go ahead, please. Good luck.
Right. Okay.
Bugger.
Okay.
So it's gone from keep your distance to go on, man, if you want.
Hmm.
Like the 7 stages of drunk that I go through.
Hmm.
Okay, so what do we want to do?
Well, we're waiting for you to come back.
Hmm.
Okay.
We go
Yeah,
back to the
you didn't
church
see
and
any
Fanny and
attempt
Jeremy pretending
on
we're
what's her face's life,
Okay.
Okay, we've got half an hour left.
Vanya's life. Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Should we try and do a couple of the puzzles with the time we have left?
I guess so. It just depends on which ones we want to go for. Because
Should we go for the one that says enter first?
Hmm.
Because there's nothing in there really, was there?
the fact that it's written in Infernal though is an interesting one.
Language of the devils,
Give it devil.
not the demons or the Yugoloths.
Okay, so we might as well come back from
Hmm.
what's the faces.
Mhm.
The Grinners aren't here.
Hmm.
Alright. Let's go down.
Lorelai now chews on a cola bottle.
Just a crunching of glass. Hmm.
Okay. Can I check if the door's booby trapped?
Which door?
The
Sorry.
one that's on the left, the first one.
First one on the left. Sure. Roll me investigation.
Or Also, you set the alarm off when we get in here. Shouldn't I be doing this?
Mine's up to go to 9.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you sorted it up, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
15 plus 9.
24.
24.
24. It does not appear trapped
Okay.
or locked.
Understandable. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do? Push the door open?
Jeremy, do your
Alright then, Jeremy goes.
By the way,
Leave it open.
You do all get a long rest, by the way. I assume you weren't doing like massive
Yeah.
activity. You were like occasionally kipping down, taking turns, watching and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, you all get a long rest.
I pretend to be Neda sleeping. This is how Neda sleeps. Ah, I'm Neda.
Those ears were just burning the entire night.
Okay, Jeremy takes a run at the door.
Sure.
I mean, you could just open the door, it's not locked.
No, Jeremy doesn't know how.
You boot the door open. Roll me athletics. 20. Bam! The door smashes open.
You blow out the candle. Done.
The building collapses. You have won.
We could have just torched the fucking place, couldn't we? Like, arsen's
I
always a
suggested
solution.
flooding the whole basement, but nobody went for that one.
You smash the door open. It's a room about 15 feet across. On the back, against the wall, there is a table with a saucer with a candle. You do note, oddly enough, the flame does not even slightly waver, even though there is a big waft of air coming from the door as you smash it open. The runes behind, on the wall, start to glow red.
Prestidigitation.
Mm-hmm.
Put out the candle.
It now tastes of hazelnut.
Smell of wonderful toasted chestnuts fills the room.
It does not work.
Right.
There is a flash from the words. You take 3 points of fire damage as they sear into your face.
What?
The words. What would you like to do now? You see this happen as well. Jeremy smashes the door,
Is that
runs
the
in,
Infernal words.
casts, prestidigitation. Nothing happens with the candle, and then there's just like a flash across the room of orange fire.
It just says enter, that's all that...
Mm-hmm.
It says enter on his face now.
Is that the only... No, does it say enter, or is that all that she could see through the keyhole?
That was all. All you can see, now the door is smashed open, you can see, all it says is enter in large words that seem to be daubed in
If you
black.
want to die, it's like that crap.
Okay. What would you like to do next?
Well, firstly, I'd like to scream.
Fair.
Having screamed,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and smash the candle with the fist of toffee.
Sure. Roll the attack.
21 to hit.
21. You bring the fist of toffee up and bring it down hard towards this candle. There's a bang, a resounding as it bounces off harmlessly. You take 8 points of fire damage.
To the face.
Okay.
Okay, so anything else in this room?
Oddly
I'd like
enough,
to investigate
You
the
note,
room.
you bring this down to smash this candle, absolutely flatten it, and almost like it's bounced off the curl of smoke. Like the whole thing seems to be a physical thing as it is wafting up, and or even maybe an inch off of it or something. Maybe there's a barrier there.
I'd like to
Not sure.
investigate the room. See what else is in here apart from the
Are you there as well? No, yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
So that
Assuming
is-
now
that's
Jeremy's
a
smashed the door open
27.
or entered the room.
27.
Yeah.
There is a Jeremy. There is the table, saucer, candle, words. That is, other than that, it is a bare, square room.
Maybe all of us have to enter the room. So all it says is enter.
I guess, yeah.
You take 14 points of fire damage.
Just from entering the room.
You enter the room, yes, and investigate it. That is your action. You take 14 points of fire damage. Who's doing what next?
I leave.
Okay.
I'm a glass cannon.
Oh, sorry, Jeremy, are you still in the room while she does this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then, sorry, also 14. Sorry, my mistake. Okay. What is the next thing you'd like to do?
So, room, candle, words.
Mm-hmm.
Fire damage.
Given the fact that I'm a tiefling, logically fire is not so much of a bad thing
Maybe
for
Good
we
me.
point.
should go in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sure.
I want to be that Pokemon that's already been baked.
Jeremy
What,
steps
I didn't know they
outside.
had marijuana Pokemon. Sure. Sorry.
There's Flapple, and then there's the one that turns into an apple pie, and it's literally like a tortoise.
Yeah.
Apple pie.
It's
It's
called
called apple
Appleton.
body.
Yeah.
Sorry, anyway.
Fair enough. Sure. Jeremy leaves,
Flapple
and the
pie.
words that you see were glowing almost like they kept like bringing up this bright red and then flashing back to black. And you see those sort of a redness behind there that seems, as you leave the room, it hits like matte black again.
Sweet.
It seems to like calm down.
I think the tiefling should go in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Fire
You head in the room.
elemental.
What would you like to do?
Well, hopefully not get destroyed by fire.
Mhm.
But I guess if there's a physical problem, then I. Okay. I'm gonna step back out of the room for 30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, so I have summon fire elemental, right?
Do you?
Yes.
Pen of the Companion. Oh,
Oh,
once per day.
Fire elemental,
Sure.
right? So,
Mhm.
can they pick up things?
Yes. They can do whatever you want.
So,
Pretty much.
option,
Well,
does-
oh no, yes, sorry. They can only pick up, what is it, £10. Same as Unseen Servant, pretty much, I
Maybe
think.
this is a candle, though.
what's 10
Yeah, they could pick up. Sorry, yeah, like 4
10
kilos.
bags of
Yeah.
Okay, so my point is that we don't actually have to enter the room because if I can summon the elemental, the
Hmm.
fire one, to
Hmm.
pick it up, doesn't take fire damage.
Hmm.
It's fire, and secondly, it should be able to pick up the candle.
sugars. Okay.
Love it.
Okay, so I do summon fire elemental, which I can do once
Summon
a
a
day,
fire elemental. So
And-
just put a pencil mark through that.
Yeah,
Sure.
and then put that into the room to, I'm assuming, let's try picking up the candle.
The elemental appears as a bright, glowing form, and it seems to like just grow as a boulder and then reach out into a quadrupedal shape. As it does, there is a growl that you feel through your boots until it stands up and becomes bipedal. And it seems the only really way to like describe it is like scornful, like disdainful of you somehow.
Just don't care again.
It walks in the room, reaches for the candle, and finds it can't grab it, and there's just a flash of fire across, which is hard, and can't reach it.
From the words again? Or
From the words, yes, and it just flashes again.
Mhm.
And you do note, like, the flash seems to get more intense every time it fires off, once every 6 seconds or so. And it gets more and more intense, and the room itself, like, just gently starts to glow after about a minute.
So I'm supposing that then the candles somehow.
The candle
Shielded?
seems somehow unaffected by the fire.
I'm going to get my bubble wand out,
Hmm.
point it through the door, and use fireball through it towards the candle.
You fire it out, and the room is briefly filled with a fireball's worth of bubbles before the heat of the room dissipates them pretty quickly, unfortunately. It doesn't have an effect.
No, I just wanted to do that.
It's cool.
Okay.
Have we got any
So-
paint? We could paint over the letters. Give it a good bite one.
Okay, so the fire elemental's going to come back because at the moment all it's doing is just superheating the room.
As it comes out, you see the room just suddenly like snaps, almost like fades back to black, and the stone seems to cool unnaturally quickly, although it
Okay.
heated up quite unnaturally quickly too.
So there's no way that it seems like you can get to the candle. You can't smash it.
Hmm.
You can't pick it up.
No.
We're assuming.
I think Jeremy tried, didn't you?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
You can't seem to physically interact with the candle, no.
Okay.
So it must be a magical interaction. Enter, it says.
It says it in Infernal.
You've
What
got to
is
pick
the
it
inf-
up to do that though.
What is the infernal word for enter?
It is enter in Infernal.
Is that square brackets?
Yes.
So enter concentration.
There's no other word, there's no double meaning on that, is there?
While he's twiddling his thumbs, Jeremy gives the room a quick ping. So, sources of any concentrated magic in the room
Oh yeah. You get there is a strong source of evocation coming from the words.
Yep.
And there is a trail of abjuration just wheedling out along the ceiling and off towards the storeroom door at the end of the corridor.
Breathe the smoke.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, I'm quite up for burning quite a lot of
It's
HP,
like-
but that's a horrible plan.
Breathe in this smoke and then.
There is just so Jeremy gets a sense of like if there's magical effects going on in the area.
Just look at Jeremy.
So you can see there is like a trail of abjuration magic. He gets to know what school it's from. Just like gently, almost like the smoke trail, like come like up the ceiling, along the ceiling, down through the door, and over to the storeroom door, like along the ceiling of the corridor.
Okay, so it's not the trigger that's causing the words to go off.
So I presume what we've got is the smoke from the candles is what's maintaining the shields.
Mm-hmm.
Each of the candles is guarded by a separate horrible thing.
Water doesn't work.
Foolishly, I thought the enter one was a good choice. The enter's actually an awkward trap. So it's how to destroy the magic trap. We don't have dispel magic or
Do I
anything.
recognise this sort of candle? Have I ever seen anything like this?
Arcana.
Oh, bye dice. Hang on. I won't take the full roll.
Wait, but hold on. If it's the smoke that's causing the door shield, what
26.
happens if you basically just seal off the doors? At which point the smoke can't get out, which lowers the shield, or the magic can't. Is there any magical way to like seal a door so that magic can't get in and out?
I don't know.
26.
Lorelei.
I'm working out what the candles
I know.
are.
The candles may not even be physically candles. You understand? They might be expressions of the spell. There might be maintainers for the spell. There is presumably, it's almost like a lock. If one were to figure out how to undo the lock, you would break the candle, maybe extinguish the candle. Yeah, it may not.
This to the,
Yeah.
to you could use guys.
Could be a powerful magic item.
So do we think that the ones that are being guarded by whatever creatures and stuff, the candles are just going to be exactly the same? So we defeat the creature, but then the candle's still just going to be like, I'm just going to sit there. So
There's something to stop us getting to the candles.
yeah, unless the creatures are the like once you kill the creatures, the
I'm
candles
going to go
won't
and
work.
investigate the hallway, see whether or not anyone's dropped any sort of key.
Sure, it's a pretty bare hallway.
Well, that's why I rolled a 13.
There is nothing in the hallway.
Do we know of any magic that's capable of sealing doors? Because it seems from Jeremy's ping that the smoke might be the thing that's feeding the shield. At which point, if we can magically seal the doors so magic can't get out, then you break the
I don't know any.
connection.
No, there's nothing like there's globes of invulnerability are generally like they will stop magical effects going through. There's a beholder's eye would create an anti-magic field that would negate the
It's
magic.
quite strong magic.
Wait, beholder's eye.
A beholder's eyeball, yes. The main eyeball of oh hang on, you haven't roll me Arcana before I fucking explain any further. Fuck you. Giving me this possibility space to explain shit. What am I, Wikipedia?
17
Tithe me some shit.
plus 18.
18 total.
Yeah.
There's some things that can negate. You don't know, maybe some sort of creature's ability to create anti-magic fields.
See, I don't know. I feel like at some point Moira might have gained a Eye of the Beholder.
No, I don't think we did. I think we'd know.
Oh, the spell. No, this would be no.
Yeah.
The spell doesn't do that. Okay, this would be Moira would know about the spell, and it's not. It's about the eye stalk of a beholder. That spell. It's not about the central eye,
Moira.
about which you have no idea. Can't believe I'm just giving away information here for low rolls. Yeah.
Some fucking low roll.
18. It's a pretty good roll.
We could try another door.
Yeah, I feel like if we think we can defeat one of these creatures that are in whichever
Then
one.
may
you
I
think.
recommend not going for the one on the second right? Probably not that one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then don't we run into the same issue as the fact that we don't know how to put the candle out?
Is there any way one of the creatures can speak to us and we can kind of be like, hey, how do we get up there?
Ooh. Roll me Arcana, I guess. Yeah, Arcana.
21.
I assume you had like a full and fair description of these guys.
Yes, I'm assuming there's the goblin.
You
one
passed on the
and-
information of
Yeah.
what's there. It occurs to you that the big green guy is it's some sort of Yugoloth. They're not quite demons, not quite devils. They generally work for money.
We got money.
We do got money.
Have we got
Mm.
enough money?
What language do they speak?
Yes.
Fuck. That's the thing, because it's going to be some sort of fiend language, but maybe it's Yugoloth fiend. Yugo fucking languages. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wait, why don't we just hold on?
Roll me Arcana.
Some of
Oh wait,
us
no.
are
In
like-
fact, you would know, because on a 21, I'll give it you. Yeah, they generally speak. Some speak Abyssal, some speak Infernal, some do both.
Is any, oh, you speak Infernal, don't you?
Mhm.
Can you bribe them?
Wait, but could some of them also be illusions?
No.
You sure?
Well, actually, no. We don't know about the monsters. We know there were no illusions in the first room we tried.
Hmm.
But what I'm saying is that
Yeah.
maybe some of the monsters that I've seen aren't necessarily there.
Let's try and kill them and find out.
But I'm just thinking, can you look
Oh, yeah.
through the locks like I did, apart from the one on the far upper right, because I know that one's insane, and actually work out if they're real or not?
You can 100% do that.
Mhm.
We do that.
How many times can you use this ping?
4 per long rest. So you've
Okay.
used 1 so far.
Just
Is
don't
it
go to
blocked
one on the
by
second
a
right.
door?
Please.
Is it? What is it blocked by?
Well, there's an interesting question actually.
Yeah.
It is blocked by. It's blocked by complete cover.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I'm looking through a peephole,
Can you ping through people?
you know, if I can misty step through a peephole or you know fire a magic effect through a peephole, I feel like you can probably.
Sure. Okay. Which one would you like to look into? There's first left, first right, second right.
Do not go second right.
Jeremy goes where his point is.
Where do you point him?
So we'll go with the weird one that looks like death.
Okay.
Which is the second left.
Second left. Sure.
Okay.
You do get a sense of fucking. Is it? So you do get a sense of illusion in this room. There's several spell effects though.
Holy crap!
Oh, and transmutation.
Oh, that's not so good.
Wait, so illusion and transmutation.
Yes, you get like there's an illusion like dead ahead of you. The Grim Reaper scythe-looking guy appears to be illusory.
Okay.
But there's something on the floor of the room, and something just on the floor of the room that appears to be transmutation,
Okay, so
glowing
and I suppose Jeremy,
like a line.
to be able to sense transmutation, Jeremy has to know roughly what transmutation is.
Ah,
I would assume.
No,
It's
does Peter
kind-
know what transmutation
No, this
is?
no, this is the thing because it comes out as different colours. Pretty much is what I'm guessing, or like sounds, or like flavours. Transmutation is very much it's like metallic. It's kind of a metallic like a purple, not like a sparkly purple like enchantment, but like a metallic.
I detect metallic purple.
Yeah.
It's Prince.
Does it taste like grapes?
No, I think what Jeremy would take from that is Grim Reaper is not real, but something on the floor has been turned into something else.
So it's camouflage.
There's
I understand
there's
what
transmutation power.
But I
Yeah.
understand what purple transmutation is.
Purple transmutation power. Yeah, you understand. It's something transformative, or it can be something animate. It's not like conjured, but it's like changing form or made animate.
Is
Yeah.
it something purple?
It kind of it reminds you of like metallic purple as a colour.
Oh, this is like some sort of synesthetic bullshit.
Yes.
Like how number 4 is red.
What?
Is it?
Yeah,
Number
it says
four
on
is
right.
Only to some people.
No, the number 4 is red.
Like illusion is like a sparkly blue, and then
also
enchantment is
right-handed.
sparkly purple.
Oh,
Then transmutation is more of a metallic purple.
So what is it? Is it like a blob?
yeah, is there a
on the
discernible
floor?
object?
Oh no, yeah, no, it's like a line. You almost feel like a. You're not sure.
So it
But
could easily
like a
be
line.
some form of trap, I
It
guess.
sounds like another trap, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Could the room be trapped? Who could say?
Do that to us.
Would Tim do that to anyone?
Okay, well,
Twice.
leave that one. and
Would
then go
Falvain
and-
do this to any of you?
go
I
and
believe
check
is the more
other one.
pertinent question.
And then go and check the
Hmm.
first right.
Twiddling
Try the first right.
I'm twiddling
First right.
four.
You send out a ping. Yeah, only the candle. You recognise the candle. Gets like the abjuration like going up but yeah, other than that, nothing.
So Yugoloth's just what it looks like.
Yeah,
Okay.
appears to be. There's a distinct smell of like sulphur about him, and like demon fart, which is a bit. It's a bit like chicken shit,
Don't
sort
know what
of.
you had for dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Possibly chicken.
So
definitely trap.
Mm.
Probably trap.
I
Right,
don't know.
okay,
I
demon.
feel like the thing that's actually in the room on the top right, given the fact that that definitely had some form of like Dementor type ability to it.
It did give you that kind of vibe.
I'm kind of like, I think that's also real.
It did seem to have a definite effect. It looks like there we go. Rawr, this guy.
Go.
That's
Is-
no face from Spirited Away.
Wait, is that the same thing that tried when we were down in Falvain's dungeony type place? There was something that was full of rags that grabbed what's her face, Moira. You know, and then you came over to investigate as well. It was like a weird ball of rags in the skeleton room where you had to like work out what you did to each of the 4 on the table.
No.
It's
And
not.
that was something else.
Okay, that's fine.
Best of my memory.
So I suppose the next
excuse me.
easiest door to clear would be the one that's on the top left. Or do we want to try and work out what's going on with the candles before we kick any more doors down?
I think I'm done, if that's okay.
No, yeah, that's all right. We can leave it there.
This is a neat time.
Is that
Okay.
okay?
So we've left it at deciding which door, and then Moira will hopefully be here and she can make the decision for us.
The grown-up will be back. Oh, yeah. Hmm.
Or Moira will be back, at which point if we do anything dumb we might actually
Yeah,
live.
it's
I
actually
feel like it's
you.
more of
Yeah,
the
so-
idea.
You have a cleric with you. Yes.
I think that's the thing, we probably would have just
Ba-ba-ba.
smashed the doors in, but it's like, nah, not right now.
One door is smashed in.
Yeah, thankfully
I
nobody's
think that
died.
shows that. I think that
I
shows
bet
character
you,
growth.
I'm going to go home and I'm going to think, fuck, I know what we're meant to do.
Nah.
You meant to bribe the DM.
Yeah.
Think, would you like this bottle of fuel?
I bought you that.
It's
God
going
damn
in
it.
your bum.
But stuff only.
I just assume for any given encounter that Alison has some bullshit spell that is tied to her subclass.
Oh god, the amount I have to like figure out to stop you just using bullshit spell like just flooding the basement.
I'm just going to pop on just...
Yeah, it wouldn't have worked because it's the thing of Yondala. Like it's their grain silos. They've got to keep moisture out, so there's protective spells on the rooms that are baked in by the church.
But hold on,
But that's out of game, so yeah. But anyway, yeah, I'm also gonna stop the stream. So thanks for joining us if you did,
Thank you,
and
bye.
yeah, and have a good night or weekend. Yeah, have a good weekend. That works. I see. All right. There it is. Stop streaming.